We always on point, wow. Yo, no refunds in Showtime, we always on point. No dirt, yo, but they call me the voice. I just dropped the link, come and talk to your boy. Talk to me, wow. Talk to me, wow. Shout out CM, keep it real. Shout out preach, y'all. Go ahead and preach, y'all. When you talk to us, you better think before you speak, y'all. Wow, you better think before you speak. And all the pieces that I got them on my thing, they complimentary. I walk up in the building, they feel the positive energy. Haters, they gon' hate, but they not gon' finish me. I can't let them get to me. I can't let them get to me. Now I remember them old days shooting in the crate. Man, I'm feeling like I'm Shaq. I'ma move 'em out the paint. Man, we doing what it takes to put some food up on our plate. Ain't no way we giving up. Ain't no way we losing faith. Cause we knowing that God got us. Something going on, let's talk about it. Man, let's talk about it like grown men. If we stick together, man, I promise we gon' win. Eyes on the prize, man, I'm always on Dan. Studio session, walking down, I be going in. Freestyling straight up at the top, don't need no pen. I'm better with no friends, I'm better by myself. We gon' make it to the top, man, only time will tell why they always playing with us. I told them don't poke the bear. OGs always give me game, I'm always soaking it in. You be hating in the chat, but you know you really a fan. Man, you going outside, hating on another man. Wow, shout out Showtime, they know Birdie here the realest one. Why they over there chatting a fool like they Javale or something? Wow, they tryna get my attention, I ain't gon' pay none. Wow, everybody put their hands in the air. If you don't like it, you can stand over there. Wow. Showtime, ready up, no time. Wow. We ain't playing both sides. No. Yeah, keep it real. Shout out, preach y'all. Go ahead and preach y'all. When you talk to us, you better think before you speak, y'all. Wow, you better think before you speak.
Hey, y'all can hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Press one, y'all can hear me, man. You can hear me now? Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself again. Shout out to everybody out there on Point Nation. Y'all already know who I am, what time it is. Hope y'all having a good day. Make sure y'all cashing on that like button. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We really gotta pray for these haters out here, man. These folk, hey man, a lot of folk really need God in their life, bro. It be so much negativity, man. You can't go a day without people like Steve Naismith. We gonna get on this in a minute, man. Y'all come in. I'm waiting on y'all to come in, bro, because this stuff I be talking about with this guy. It never gets old with this guy, man. Stephen A. Smith. Bro, how do anybody that stand on any kind of principles, morals, respect, subscribe to anything this guy say, bro? Like, seriously. And y'all wonder why I didn't take his side. When LeBron James G-checked him, now y'all wonder why I said what I said. What up, everybody in chat? We got you said, hold on. Who is this, bro? What are you talking about? Who is y'all and who is y'all? Put a word, put a name on it, bro. Put a name on it. When you say y'all, put a name on it. Cause anybody been subscribed to me, been knowing me. No, I don't I don't fool with Stephen A. Smith at all. At all. I don't respect nothing about Stephen A. Smith. I gave him this. I said, okay, his job is to talk basketball. But here's the thing, you gotta keep the personal stuff out of it. You know, that's cool. Maybe you have a hard time comprehending. I think that's what's going on, like, in this world. People have a hard time comprehending. I see. There's a comprehension problem we got in this world, I see. You can't understand. I don't get it, bro. Like, trust me, it's a million. It's thousands of YouTube channels that sit around and really be getting down on LeBron James. Talk grease about LeBron, basketball, his personal life. They talk about cheating allegations. They talk about PEDs every single day. They don't give him no credit. I'm not one of them guys, bro. Not me. I have no personal gripe with nobody. Like, seriously. Like, it's not that deep to me. I just like the basketball part. I love basketball. Basketball, football, boxing. I love it. That's what we here for. I'm passionate about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is what I love to do. Talk basketball. Look here, man. I just can't sit here and even pretend like I like guys like Stephen A. Smith, because I don't. My problem with him is this. These guys be loud about the brothers and sisters. They always got something negative to say about brothers and sisters. You know, the Stephen A. Smith don't get at nobody else. He gets at nobody else. Y'all don't ever hear Stephen A. Smith get on nobody else. He always talk about the brothers and the sisters. Y'all don't notice that? That's what I'll be getting at. So when LeBron James checked his ass, I enjoyed every bit of it because he deserved it. Stephen A. Smith invite this kind of stuff on himself, bro. He needs to get checked, man. So today, y'all been hitting me up like crazy. Man, I had so many people send me this video. Hey, Matthew, this ain't the time to play, bro. I'm talking about some real stuff right now, bro. We can get to the opinion stuff. All the opinion stuff, that still don't even mean nothing to me. I'm talking some real talk right now, bro. Like, I don't see this whole internet shit, bro. This internet shit enables you lame ass MFers to say what y'all want to say and all this other stuff. But soon somebody get in y'all face, y'all gonna do just like Stephen A. Smith did. I don't respect media. I don't respect none of these media people, bro. They never keep it basketball when it comes to the brothers and the sisters, bro. I don't respect Eric Spears. I don't care what he say. I don't respect nothing about him. I don't respect nothing about no Stephen A. Smith. I don't care about none of these coons. I don't care about none of them. That's why you only see me, amen, nothing they say. I'm a man of principle. I don't respect nothing they say. I don't care if I don't like a player. Just because he riding on the player I don't like don't mean I'm going to co-sign him. I don't respect him. So y'all came at me talking about some, Showtime. LeBron was wrong in the situation. LeBron 100% wrong. I couldn't even agree with y'all because Stephen A. Smith, he always speaking down on the brothers and sisters. And y'all ain't got no problem with it. Y'all be amening that stuff he be saying. That stuff be really, like y'all ain't looking at it in the big picture. Like, why he always got something to say about the brothers and the sisters, bro? I'm gonna start right. I started right there. Let's start right there. Why is it that y'all always amening this stuff? All he do is speak down on people his color. When have he ever said anything else about Jokic? None of these other guys. He never speak on them. He never do this. We can start right there. It always seemed to get personal. It got personal with Kyrie Irving. Now, did y'all see the other clip? Somebody sent me another video. He's still talking grease about Bron. Bro, I thought that was over with. He's still clout chasing out that. This is supposed to be some kind of journalist. And we're gonna get to this Kawhi injury, right? Because I'm tired of people spreading these fake narratives about Kawhi Leonard. And they ain't even doing their research. They don't understand what Kawhi Leonard been dealing with. Nah, that ain't I'm not saying just talk down on Jokic. He never say anything negative about none of these other players. He never do. Why y'all like to gloss over that? Yeah, he ain't say nothing about Dana White. We all see what time it is. You saw what happened Dana. Do y'all see? Pay attention. I sat back and peeped the whole play. Dana White had that whole situation going on. That whole little situation. They put it on the front page one day and took it down. They ain't gonna speak on the Dana White stuff. They ain't gonna speak on Ben Roethlisberger, Peyton Manning. They ain't gonna speak on none of them folks. They bear the tapes. They bear the tapes of them guys. When it comes to our people, bro, the first thing he want to do is shit on our people, bro. The first thing he gonna do. That's why I can't fool with him. That's why I told y'all I can't get behind this man with this LeBron stuff. I'm glad LeBron checked him. Somebody need to, bro. Checking him ain't good enough to me. It's time somebody go in his mouth. It's time somebody go in Stephen A. mouth. I'm tired of it. So this bozo go on TV today. Now, I'm gonna tell you how thirsty some of y'all guys are. Now, because y'all don't like Kawhi Leonard, y'all gonna agree with what he said. Now, a couple of you guys, I'm not talking about everybody. So hear me out. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about some of you guys. You said Stephen A is a national treasure. Like dudes like him. Stephen A is a national treasure. That's why dudes like you don't make it to C30. You die at 21, 22. That's why guys like you don't make it. You ain't making my age. You're not wise enough. You a piece of shit just like him. You don't make it my age. You don't make it to C30. You don't have no respect for yourself. You don't have respect for others around you. Y'all a bunch of selfish ass niggas. Let's just keep it real. Y'all selfish pieces of shits. That's why you're never gonna get further in life. You always gonna when you sell your soul, you can't get it back, bro. Stephen A. Smith been riding the fence with everything, sports, politics, all this stuff. But you gonna sit up in here and tell me this man's a national treasure? Just show me the type of person you is. I gotta stay away from him. Now again, when it comes, y'all pick and choose with this crap. Y'all notice something about me? I'm very consistent. It's nothing personal with me with none of these players. If I don't agree with Stephen A. Smith on something, I just don't agree with him. That's what it is. And especially when it comes to people, family mates. Cause y'all was getting at me. I got freaking messages. People say, "Oh, you a LeBron fan? You capping for LeBron?" No, I'm not. Y'all need to stop giving Stephen A. Smith a pass. Cause he invite this type of trouble when it's time, when folks press him about the issue, he ain't got nothing to say. Y'all too busy. Y'all hate LeBron so much. Y'all let this coward piece of shit get away with talking shit about our people. That's my problem with y'all dudes. I'm on the side of right. Stephen A. Smith been a goofy. He said all that shit. He was sneak this and Skip Bayless, then turn around and go kiss his ass. How that work? Now he sat there 2 months ago, was kissing on Shannon Sharp ass, bigging up Shannon Sharp, sneak this and Skip Bayless. What do he do? Turn right back around and go kiss the white man ass. Y'all gonna know that though, right? Y'all some punks, man. I ain't never going to war with none of you chumps. I ain't shaking y'all hand. Don't even walk up to me and talk. If you gonna stand behind somebody like me, that let me know everything about you, bro. So that's why I said what I said about Stephen A. when it came to LeBron's situation. Now you got this situation right here. Now y'all gonna say, oh well, Showtime, he has been injured. Woo. That ain't the point though, bro. This is not the point. Kawhi Leonard has been dealing with the same injury. They said he was faking the injury in San Antonio. He been dealing with that same injury. This stuff has been going on for years. And yet, the man keeps putting in work, keeps coming back. This is something he can't control. You know he can't control? Getting in the best shape he can get in, right? Get in the best shape possible. That's what he do. Work on his game. That's what he do. He can't control if his body falls apart. Yeah, y'all keep listening to these fake narratives. Y'all say Tony Parker was right, but how the fuck was Tony Parker right if Kawhi Leonard been hurt all these years? Ask yourself that. If Tony Parker was right, how is Kawhi Leonard still hurt? He got hurt in San Antonio. He been hurt. The man tried to come back, got hurt again by Zaza Pachulia, whatever the nigga name is. Zaza Pachulia. His trash ass, Bigfoot ass. What happened? Toronto, the man was still hurt. Phil Handy came out on Podcast P and said Kawhi Leonard was playing through injury the whole entire playoffs. So here, Kawhi don't get no credit for pushing through the injury. Some y'all say he don't do. The man is never hurt, right? Oh, he just faking the injury. Okay. So which one is it? Is he faking the injury or he always hurt? Which one is it? So let me pull up this big forehead stupid bitch. So this piece of shit right here.
The reason I'm not sold on the Clippers is because I'm just looking at my watch and I'm just looking at the dates and the calendar and I'm just waiting for Kawhi Leonard to get hurt. That's all. I know that come playoff time, he's not going to be available. Molly, I'm not letting this go. This
just off that. You see how stupid he sounds? So you gonna wish injuries on somebody. Oh, I'll tell this flat out disrespectful. You don't think disrespect, something wrong with you.
The reason I'm not sold on the Clippers is because I'm just looking at my watch and I'm just looking at the dates and the calendar and I'm just waiting for Kawhi Leonard to get hurt. That's all. I know that.
You're waiting on Kawhi Leonard to get hurt? Really? So the Clippers last night beat the best team in the NBA. You don't talk about that. Molly Cameron asked you a question. What was more impressive? The Warriors beating the Bucks without Steph or the Clippers beating the Cavaliers? This man going a whole Kawhi Leonard hate rant. This is the stuff I'll be talking about. That's not even a question. What's more impressive, Stephen A? The Warriors beating the Bucks without Steph or the Clippers beating the Cavaliers? This man goes straight to Kawhi Leonard and start talking crazy. I'm waiting for Kawhi Leonard to get hurt. You said Kawhi, Stephen A speaking the truth. Hey, block old boy. Block his ass. What's that dude name right there? Hey, moderators. That dude Ricky Bobby, block. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I don't want you in my community. Get him out of here. Yeah, get him out of here. I don't care if this LeBron, I don't care if it's Anthony Davis, I don't care who it is. Y'all know me. I stand 10 toes on that. I don't respect that, bro. Dude's a clown, bro. Hey, Tyson. Thinking is one thing. Going on TV saying, I'm waiting on Kawhi Leonard to get hurt. If you don't see that, then you don't see that disrespect. I think some of you got, you know what? It confirms everything. I try to be nice to you, boy. A lot of you guys, bro, you grown man, y'all really be infatuated about these players. Y'all don't really be standing on no real shit, though. Like, when it comes to y'all favorite basketball player, when somebody say something slick, it's World War III. But everybody else, y'all don't really care about that. I'm a man of principle. I don't care who it is. That's a wild thing to say, bro. How many times dudes came over here laughing about Andy Davis getting hurt, and I got on them about that dumb stuff? And we gonna overlook that, right? Now, if he would have said that about LeBron James, you boys would be going crazy. You'll be going crazy, Tyson. That's cap, bro. I don't care how many times Kawhi gets hurt. This Kawhi have cut, bro. This is game 26. Kawhi Leonard working his ass off to get back to playing basketball, something he love to do. He goes out, had the best performance so far this season. Instead of talking about that, you go straight to talking about, I'm waiting on the man to get hurt, and you have no problem with that? What that has to do with the conversation? That's not the conversation, bro. He sat there during the finals talking crazy about Kawhi with Paul George right on the side on, right? You don't remember that? He was talking crazy about Kawhi. Oh, Kawhi Leonard always hurt. Yada yada. He advocate for him to go play with the Sixers. And look at how God worked. You advocate for him to go play with the Sixers. How that worked out. So you want him to leave Kawhi Leonard, who has knee problems, right, to go play with Joel Embiid. This guy might not even play basketball ever again. Now, where Paul George at? Out for the rest of the season. Did he mention that? No. He's not going to mention that. But he'll play with Kawhi Leonard, though. See, this guy right here, I don't know where it started from. I don't know if Kawhi never gave him an interview, but he been hating on Kawhi for a long time. This is personal with this guy. This ain't basketball, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with basketball. He been talking crazy about Kawhi for a minute. He sat there with Steve Ballmer, was the same stuff, talking crazy about Kawhi with Steve Ballmer. You sit down with the other man, talk crazy about your brother, huh? And y'all wonder why players don't rock with this guy, man? That's why. Players are tired of it, bro. This ain't even just about LeBron. Everybody else tired of it. Guys been checking on Stephen A. Smith. He crossed Allen Iverson. He crossed Carmelo Anthony. He supposed to have all the respect for John Wall. He aired the man business out. What other dares? He aired the man business out. Did the same thing with Kevin Durant. Talking about something, oh, I'll be at the games. If you got a problem, pull up. Well, they pulled up on you, what you do? Nothing. But you're supposed to be a journalist. You're supposed to be a journalist. Real journalist going to do his research. Kawhi injuries. The reason, and first of all, he started talking about, oh, why Kawhi Leonard not playing all this. Kawhi Leonard has to load manage. He has to, bro. Y'all, people so retarded. They don't understand. He has to doggone load manage. That's not something he wants to do. He's forced to do it. Duh. He's forced to sit out. He'll sit on TV. Oh, Kawhi Leonard missing these games. This game, he getting paid all this much money. Bro, he's doing what he's asked to do. Kawhi can't control his body, bro. But yet, this man, Joel Embiid, played in the Olympics. We ain't heard nothing about no injuries. Season come around, he wasn't even ready to play. Stephen A. Smith was quiet about it. He ain't had nothing to say. Nothing. He said nothing about Joel Embiid. Gave him a hall pass. It's all about personal relationships with this guy. If you ain't got no personal relationship with him, he gonna ride on you. He gonna tell you business. He gonna talk crazy about you. That's what he do. Now, at one point, him and Bron was straight. Y'all remember that? He wasn't talking like that about LeBron. But once he said some stuff that LeBron didn't like, they fell back on each other. You saw him started talking a little different about LeBron, poking his chest out about LeBron. Same thing with Kevin Durant. That's what he do. Now, when have he ever done that for any other race? You don't do that in any other race. You ever do that with any other race? He let Pat. What's the guy that was on ESPN? Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee came over there and took his. He pretty much took his money. That man getting more. This man pretty much. They say that man getting more money than Stephen A. Smith. He trying to take his power away. You know what Stephen A. Smith do? Nothing. He ain't pressing no issue about it. He quiet. You said Joel Embiid and Kawhi should be in the league. Said who? Bro, what's wrong with y'all people? What's wrong with y'all people? What I look like telling them players to quit playing basketball, something they love to do. Kawhi Leonard has been working his ass out to come back. Now that he's back to 100%, why would I tell him, well, you need to just stop playing basketball, bro? Bro, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but like, that's like somebody telling you, you need to stop doing what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, bro. Especially if it's something you love to do. If that's your career or something, like, that's stupid.
It's come playoff time, he's not going to be available. Molly, I'm not letting this go. This is a man that went into a playoff series against the Phoenix Suns, dropped 38, walked off the court, looked perfectly fine. And then 4 o'clock the next day, we're like, hey, he's out for the year. What? What happened? I mean, this is the kind of when Paul George gets injured, we see what the injury, what happened. You know, when other players get injured, we actually see that. Damn, we go. Jalen Brunson go down. I hope he's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Cooper Flagging at Duke, for crying out loud. I hope he's gonna be okay. Kawhi Leonard walked up it's like Monica McNutt at a party, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, this is Kawhi Leonard. I mean, he's walking off, he looked just fine. And then
But when did Joel Embiid get hurt? Do y'all remember when Joel Embiid got hurt? We saw him at the Olympics. He was playing just fine. Training camp come around, he got a knee injury. He's not going to be available. So when did Joel Embiid get hurt? This is Stephen A. doing this on purpose, y'all. You said players are paid to sit out. You dudes are, man, I can't deal with you childish. Y'all dudes childish, bro. Y'all childish, bro. Let me show y'all something. People be so childish, they don't even do no research. They just come on the internet, press play, start talking, and they sound ignorant as hell. Let me pull this up real quick. See, it's easy to say that about that man. The man don't have social media. He don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kawhi don't come out and defend himself. No, you're not keeping it real. You just coming up with conspiracy. You a conspiracy theorist. But we having a real conversation right now. Yeah, Zion, right. I mean, the crazy thing about it, Zion has had issues getting in shape. I think they played a part in that. Zion in great shape now. Hopefully he stay in shape. But Zion has, I think him not being in shape was his biggest issue. That's why they put that in his contract, that he has to come in a certain amount of weight or whatever. Kawhi is always in shape. He's just dealing with this knee injury. Hey, oh boy, you talking about some stop acting like a woman? Let me block this dude. I'll spit in your face, bro. On my mama, I would really disrespect you, bro. We are being serious right now. Go to them troll channels that be buying subscribers and buy likes. Go to his channel. Go to them dude channel. You don't fit on my channel. You ain't part of my program, bro. Cause now I spit in your face, I will beat the shit out of you. On my mama, my grandma, my daughter, everything I love. You would have said that to my face, I would have slapped the fuck out of you on my mama. I would have showed you what emotional man look like. I'm tired of y'all saying that dumb shit. Only in 2025, y'all love saying that stupid shit, bro. But when it comes to a woman, you will crash out for a woman. If your woman get up and go leave and go be with another man, you will go crash out, be ready to kill her and the man. You telling me to be emotional. Now, I just don't respect lame niggas like you. Fuck you talking about? I'll show you emotion. I will beat the fuck out you, bro. On everything. I can't wait to run into one of you little niggas, bro. In real life, I'm gonna show y'all little niggas. Niggas talk the internet shit. I ain't Stephen A. Smith, bro. Like a woman. Nigga, I'm what your woman want, nigga. You can't even stand up for you couldn't even stand up for your family. Niggas like you, I can just walk up and take your girl. What you gonna do? Nothing, nigga. I'm gonna fire your ass up. You ain't gonna do nothing. First thing you gonna do is try to pick up a gun because you can't fight. Because you ain't got no hands. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. I'm like that. On my mama, I'm really like that. I'll show your ass emotion. I'm tall. I'm however tall you want me to be. I don't care, bro. I'm however tall you want me to be. Whatever size shoe you want me to be. Hey, it is what it is. I'm where you want me to be at. We can meet up. I don't give a fuck. I get tired of that little trolling shit. I'm having a serious conversation. Don't come up in here fucking up the show, bro. You got all these dudes, all they do is sit around. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something. I be listening to y'all. Oh, all these channels gonna die with LeBron. Once LeBron retire, all these channels gonna die. That ain't gonna be me, motherfucker. That ain't gonna be me. They channels gonna die, not mine. I can talk about everything and be great at it too. And be successful at it too. I don't have to talk about LeBron. They channel's gonna die, not mine. They gonna keep buying subscribers, not me. They gonna keep buying likes, not me. Put some respect on my name, bitch. Now back to where I was. Let me show this video, cause y'all ain't missed that whole part. Let me show y'all this. Cause apparently y'all ain't never watched this video. There we go. What else, Smoke? No, I really just know I just want to cuss them out, June. That's all. I just feel like cussing them out sometimes. It's easy to annoy these clowns. I'll be want to cuss them out. I'm in the mood to cuss somebody out. I don't know. I have my moods. Let me download. Hold on, let me download it real quick. Yeah, I'll be out for real though. I can really know. Ain't nothing like that. They be thinking, oh, well, I'm getting the Showtime. No, you're not, dumbass. I'm playing your game. I'm just cuss you out because I like to cuss you dumbass niggas out. Somebody needs to. Your mama ain't doing it enough. You ain't got no dad in your life. For you to be acting like that, you can't have no parents. You ain't got no good parents going on, bro. Yeah, he said the NBA or ass when being realistic, the injuries along the beat writers for them is all about narratives and not reality. That's a fact. I agree with you. That's a great comment. Let me pull this up real quick. Make sure it download. Did it download? I'm fired up, man. The Clippers went out here and beat these boys. I gotta come up here every day, deal with these haters. These Clipper haters every single day. Then you got Stephen A. Smith running his mouth. Yeah, I'm fired up today. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fired up. I had me a good ass workout. I got this smoothie in my cup. Yeah, I'm on one. I'm on one. Yeah, I am kind of. Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm insane, deranged, whatever you want to call it. I am. Yeah, I ain't got no sense. You right. So don't. There we go. Okay, I thought I downloaded. Yeah, it'll be. You know, it'll just. He'll pretend like he don't see any clip of hate. Everybody knows I deal with the most with that. Well, speaking of Elder, see Elder, salute to my brother Elder. He'll come up here and tell y'all it's too many Laker haters around here. Really, it's a lot of Kawhi Leonard haters. Anytime you got the biggest sports talking head on national TV taking a diarrhea shit on Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, LeBron, all these other guys. You know it's a problem. He mostly be going at hey Kimfo, he specialized disrespecting Kawhi Leonard. And nobody press him about that. Paul George soft ass sat up there and on some kumbaya type stuff. The man talking grease about your teammate, and you want to shake hands with him, invite him on the podcast. I was done with Paul George then, for real. I was really done with him then. Because you ain't finna sit here and talk about my brother or my teammate, and I ain't gonna press you about it. Y'all boys different. See, y'all don't be wanting to hear that. Now, if I come over here, I guarantee y'all this. If I was to be one of them channels that come over here and shit on LeBron James, but disappear when it comes to Kawhi, y'all will love me. Y'all will love me for that. Y'all will love me if I be a fake dude like that. If I pick and choose like some of these other dudes be doing. Y'all will love me then. Or then you got the other side. Some of y'all want me to just kiss LeBron ass like y'all and shit on everybody else. Y'all want me to do one or other, but I don't follow behind y'all lead, bro. I don't follow nobody else. I'm Showtime. I've been there. I've been that way since I came on my mom. I always had a mind of my own, bro. Now, back to this Kawhi Leonard situation. A lot of these chumps out here that was running with these fake ass narratives saying that Kawhi wasn't hurt. Kawhi was faking the injury. G Money, especially you. Now, this was 2018, around the time they was pushing them fake narratives. Michelle Beadle was taking a boo-boo on Kawhi, saying that Kawhi Leonard, he couldn't be that hurt. He just sitting out just because he don't want to be there and all this other stuff. And Uncle Drew kept telling y'all, not Uncle Drew, what's his name? What's Kawhi Leonard's uncle name? Whatever his name is. He had to come out here and fact check everybody and tell everybody Kawhi Leonard wasn't healthy. Now this is a video of Kawhi Leonard, y'all. This around time, all that stuff going on. Now you see how Kawhi Leonard was moving? Did you see how Kawhi Leonard was moving? Why haven't any of these journalists broke that down? Why they never show that video? Did you see how Kawhi Leonard was moving? That man Kawhi Leonard leg was cooking him. His whole leg, from the thigh to the knee, all of that stuff. He can barely walk. Mike Young Bay, shut your young ass up. You weren't even out your daddy nutsack when that came out. When all this stuff happened. So this is something Kawhi been dealing with for years. The Spurs put them hit pieces out on the man, and they was mad that the man wasn't back playing. He wasn't on the court. They felt like they can beat the Warriors, and they were trying to rush Kawhi Leonard back, and he wasn't ready to come back. And a matter of fact, Kawhi Leonard actually came back that year, and then he missed the rest of the year because he wasn't healthy. They betrayed Kawhi Leonard. Tony Parker, who's y'all. Tony Parker, the same guy The same guy that was trying to holler at his teammate, old lady, this guy, we supposed to trust what he say. The same guy that was texting his teammate, supposed to be his best friend, old lady. That snake. He comes out and say, "Oh, my injury is worse." Bro, your injury, bro, you had a torn quad. You had surgery on yours. Kawhi Leonard, there is no surgery that's going to make his problem go away. It's going to come and it's going to go. That's two different injuries. But y'all believe on people like that, bro. The man was not healthy, bro. Look at this video one more time. Just look at Kawhi Leonard, y'all. That looks like a guy that's faking an injury. Come on, bro. Make it make sense. Phil Handy comes out. This was like 4 months ago. He said, look, Kawhi's not going to, he don't want nobody to know this, but he played hurt the entire playoff run. If y'all don't remember that play, it was against the Milwaukee Bucks. He dunked. I think it was after he dunked on Giannis. He was limping after that. All I've been hearing the last 4 or 5 years, Kawhi Leonard don't play through injuries. He literally played through injuries all the time, bro. Literally. But it's out of his control when you got his personal doctors. You got the team doctors saying, you know what? We don't want you to play. We got to protect our investment. Y'all don't understand business. Y'all guys a bunch of conspiracy theorists that work regular jobs. Y'all don't understand the business though. Y'all come with some of the most disingenuous takes. Y'all never been in the sports world, apparently. Y'all never been y'all never been around nobody that's in professional sports to explain it to you or something. Yeah, of course you don't believe it, G Money. I expect that from you. You don't believe it. You don't believe nothing. If I put it right here in your face, you don't believe it. You're not gonna believe it. I understand that. You caught up in the bullshit. You caught up in the bullshit, G Money. Why believe the truth when the lie's more entertaining? No, that's not steep, bro. My point is this. See, here's the point you missing, Ronnie. This is the point we missing. This guy goes on TV. Basically saying, oh, he wishing injuries on Kawhi. That wasn't even a question. Did you watch the show? Go watch the whole thing. Molly Cameron asked about what's more impressive, the Warriors win or the Clippers win. He started shitting on Kawhi. You not too real, bro. You not too real. You hate LeBron. You hate the NBA players. We get all that, bro. You not real. That's not being real, bro. That's being fake to me, bro, to be honest. That's bull crap. That's not being real, bro. We don't co-sign frauds, bro. I don't. That's not being real, bro. Then y'all talking about, oh, he shouldn't have pressed. Then this what y'all do. Oh, he shouldn't press Stephen A. by his son. Nigga, I guarantee y'all do the same thing, bro. Y'all would have did the same thing, bro. Anybody talk about your kids, you gonna have a problem with it, bro. Let's just be honest, bro. Man, that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. You too caught up in the fact you hate LeBron, so you don't like anything somebody say about LeBron, you gonna agree with. That's bull crap. That ain't real, bro. Y'all hate people y'all never met. They ain't never did nothing to y'all. I don't agree with everything LeBron do, but I ain't finna come up in here and just lie on the man like that, bro. Then y'all get mad at me. Oh, you a LeBron fan? No, bro. No. We gotta call a spade, my boy. Man, let's keep it real. You know how much money I can make out hating LeBron James? This is showing you how real I am. I'm on one respect. You know how much money I can make by hating on LeBron? I can come up here every single day. LeBron this, LeBron that. Folks gonna watch the bull crap just because. That ain't how I move, bro. I don't move like that. That ain't real. That ain't real stuff, bro. I don't care how much LeBron cap. That ain't real, bro. Two wrongs don't make a right, bro. If he said this about LeBron, he cooking with that. Then he do it with somebody else. That's wrong. Nah, bro. Two wrongs don't make it right, bro. Y'all be picking and choosing, bro. Oh, I'm talking real stuff. That ain't real. Man, you know how many times, G-Money, stop the count. You know how many times I done came in here and I done said something what I don't like about LeBron James? How many times I came in and said, I don't like this game. I don't like when LeBron do that. I don't like when LeBron do that. I'm not a LeBron fan. How many times I done said that? How many times? The first thing you do, oh, you got LeBron over Kobe. I've said many times I prefer Kobe over LeBron. I think LeBron had one of the greatest resumes all time. You don't listen, bro. You don't comprehend. You not, bro. You not. Being consistent, man. Get out of here, bro. I can do just like any one of these other dudes. Make hate content. Whatever's trending, whoever getting the most hate, I can do the same thing. I deserve my respect, bro. Because I come over here, we talk basketball, we can disagree. I don't give a crap about none of that. But I can't stand behind no fake stuff like that, bro. Stephen A be crossing the line all the time. That's why I said players need to check his ass. He needs to be checked. People like Stephen A. Smith have ruined basketball talk. Skip Bayless ruined basketball talk. They made it all about them. They made it personal. Man, it's just content. I know it might be just content to you. So okay, tell your old lady to go do what Adam what the dude name Adam 22. I tell you what, go do what Adam 22 do. Go get 5-6 guys to line up around your wife and film it on OnlyFans. Is that only content too? Oh, it's just content. Hey, you go Let 5-6 guys go smash your old lady and put it on OnlyFans. That's just content too, right? 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 You do say, oh, it's just content, show. It's not just content. Bro, Kinfolk, we can't be picking. I'm not with the picking and choosing, bro. I don't care if it's a player. You don't, look, bro, wrong is wrong. I think I'm tired of Stephen A. Smith getting these passes, bro. Why y'all can't come up in here and criticize Stephen A. Smith for always shitting on the brothers? Why is he so loud when it comes to the brothers? Kawhi Leonard put on a great performance last night. That should have been the hope, bro. The conversation should have been around that. We don't care about what happens in the playoffs right now. Let's focus on what happened last night. That was the question mark. What happened last night? He made it about him. Man, people tired of it. But here's the thing. Some of y'all are just now getting tired of it because he's saying something about LeBron. Y'all should have been had a problem with that, though, bro. Why y'all waited till he said something about LeBron to say, man, we tired of Stephen A. No, y'all should have been tired of that man when he started talking about Kevin Durant. Y'all should have been had a problem with him. When he said all this stuff about Kevin Durant and telling John Wall business and snaking Allen Iverson and snaking Carmelo Anthony, y'all should have been had a problem with that chump, man. Now y'all got a problem with because he said something about LeBron and Bronny. Man, y'all, come on, bro. Man, what kind of man is you? That's why I'm not. Somebody sent me that Eric Spears clip. They showed he was cooking on LeBron. He said this about LeBron. Man, I don't care nothing about no Eric Spears, man. I don't care nothing about him. He part of the problem. He part of the problem. These guys be dumping on the black men and women. Y'all ain't got no problem with that. Man, you come to me with my perspective, man. I don't fool with them dudes. My perspective different from everybody else. Sorry. I ain't finna be coming up in here and shitting on everybody just for a dollar, man. That shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. All money ain't good money. I ain't never heard Kawhi say nothing negative about Stephen A. Smith. When have y'all heard Kawhi say anything about Stephen A. Smith? He telling dude, oh, Boogie Cousins. What he say about he playing with Boogie Cousins money? Y'all don't remember that? He was talking about how much he been poking holes in these players' pockets for years. Oh, Boogie shouldn't be getting paid this much money. He messed up Boogie money. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that? Him coming out speaking on against Boogie getting his paper. Y'all should have been done with that dude then. He's a fraud to me, bro. Stephen A. Smith is not your friend. He's not your friend, bro. He don't care about you. He gonna do whatever. He'll do whatever to get money, to get paid. He'll do whatever. He'll say whatever you want him to say. Whatever that machine he worked for want him to say, he gonna get behind it. Yeah, look what he did to Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, the reason why that man is even where he at right now. Look how he did Allen Iverson. That man said that this man, he was doing all that sneak dishing. He was talking crazy about Skip Bayless. Y'all been paying attention to that? He did all that to get Shannon Sharp over there. Yeah, yeah, you right, Shannon. Yeah, you right, Shannon. Yeah, I had a problem with Skip Bayless with this. Yeah, I ain't like that about him either. And then you go right back to kissing his ass now that you got a problem with LeBron. You notice that? So now that you got a huge problem with LeBron, I'm gonna go over there to Skip Bayless. Dudes like that, oh my God. I would never be friends with nobody like that. That dude right there is fake. He is so fake, bro. That's a fake dude right there, bro. Ain't no telling how he moving behind the scenes. Cause you got some of his co-workers saying he do weird stuff. He played a politic role behind the scenes. Ain't no telling what he be doing behind the scenes, bro. He really slimed out for real. So I wonder how Shannon Sharp feels about that. You said all of that to him about Skip Bayless, then you turn around and go be buddy with Skip Bayless again. Those be just weird. That's some weird behavior right there. That's weird. I couldn't believe he did something like that. I looked at you, when you the one that sent me that video, I couldn't even believe it. I said, hold on, this got to be fake. No way this is real. Yeah, it got Max Kellerman fired. I was just gonna get to that next. Look at how he did Max Kellerman. Where is Max Kellerman? I ain't heard of Max Kellerman since. Stephen A. Smith hate when somebody see. Look, he hated Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman was more intelligent than him. Max Kellerman had some crazy takes. We all have takes. That's questionable. I get it, but Max Kellerman really was standing on some stuff. He really standing on some real stuff, though. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's why T.O. said what he said. Like, man, this dude coming out more blacker than you. He was standing on some real stuff. What he did, get him fired though. He wants to be I'm the number one guy that holds the brother accountable. Man, get out of here, bro. You come, bro. You just a puppet, man. You a puppet. They use you to get at the athletes, bro. Talking about all people makes you money. So until Stephen A. Smith, and they still even that, I never respect him. But when is y'all gonna? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. When are we gonna start getting at this man for always speaking down on the brothers, man? He's still going at LeBron. What is this y'all saying? Somebody sent me something about what he said. He's still going at LeBron. You said you like who you like, but homie, there's a time and a place where you have to put your personal feelings to a side and look at it from a logical standpoint. You know, and I know Stephen A. Smith has a big mouth. You know that. I sat back and watched a lot of y'all was just Oh, Steven, y'all was just 100% taking Stephen A side. As if y'all don't have kids. So, G-Man, I already know what you're going to say. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. Bro, it's easier said than done. When somebody start talking about you and questioning you as a father, you deserve to get checked. Yeah, you deserve to get checked. I was questioning LeBron as a father. Even if it wasn't about Bronny, he should have checked him over that. What you mean you question me as a father? Talking about, bro. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, see, Brown, I understand that. See, Brown, I understand that. But again, why we have a bunch of grown men playing tit for tat though? So we just gonna play tit for tat. We're never gonna get anywhere. We're never gonna get anywhere as men because we always want to one up each other. Tit for tat. Oh, if LeBron, why LeBron ain't speak on this? Why LeBron ain't speak on this? And I'm gonna take Stephen A side because LeBron ain't said this about this. Look, bro, I say, look, both sides have stuff I don't like about both sides. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. What have LeBron have done something for his league? What have Stephen A. Smith done for his community then? Or any brother around him? Have he ever helped any brother around him? He ever make them better? At least LeBron have done something for the league. And I'm pretty sure he done stuff behind the scenes we don't know about. What have he brought to the coach? Other than confusion. Exactly, Sonny. That's the problem. We get away from talking basketball because we hate players instead of talking about the game. That's what it's about. Y'all, they be sending me all type. Showtime, you got to talk about the PD allegation. Showtime, you got to talk about the cheating allegation. Showtime, did you see that? LeBron was texting a girl on Facebook. You got to talk about it. I be looking at y'all like, what? Huh? So hold on. I understand you don't like LeBron as a basketball player, but bro, that's some weird stuff. Why would I want to talk about the man allegedly having an affair on his old lady? Why would I want to talk about that? These dudes really be sending me that stuff. You got to talk about this, show. You got to talk about that. What? For what? That ain't even the type of person I am. That ain't my character. I swear, y'all will be surprised at the stuff they be sending. I swear to you, I'll be blown. It don't be Lil Tay. It ain't Lil Tay now. It be some other guys be coming out. Show, you gotta talk about that. I'm like, Showtime. Everybody else talking about what was that? It was a game. What's it against the Hawks? They said LeBron had took something on the bench or something. Showtime, he got caught taking PEDs. Bro, we don't have any proof. How we gonna talk about something? And this another thing too. Why do we want this stuff? To be personal, I wouldn't even want this stuff to be true. Now, if he get caught with the stuff, then yeah, that's wrong, LeBron. But we don't have no real evidence on it, so we can't really come out and just speak on it like that. Y'all be so thirsty to see another man downfall, though, bro. What's up with that, though? Y'all be quick to y'all want to see another man downfall. Man, for real. Y'all fast with that. With some positive stuff coming around, y'all ain't know where to be found. You said why you holding Stephen A to this crazy standard? Nigga done made 100 million talking. Well, with Tyson, if you were LeBron James, if you were Stephen A dick sucker, just say that, bro. You don't take no personal shot at me, cause I'm that motherfucker you want to go at it. I could drop the matter of fact, I'll drop the link for you. Sound like you got something you want to get off your chest. So let's have a conversation about it then. Cause I ain't ducking no smoke. I'll drop the link for your bitch ass then, since that's some shit you want to say to me. Let's go. Nah, ain't no chill out, bro. Fuck all that chill out shit. Cause apparently you threw that shit at me. Since you want to be a LeBron, since you want to be a Stephen A fanboy, you come over here and talk to me then. What's up with that dumb shit?
Chill out, bro.
Well, what you talking about then?
I'm saying we calling out Stephen A. This nigga done came from journalist and writing on the beat, Philadelphia Inquirer, all this little bullshit. Because of him being a loudmouth, talking shit dude, he done turned that into 100 million, over 100 million. I'm saying niggas crashing out over LeBron James, whether you hate him or you love him, for $5 super chats. But we holding Stephen A to some crazy standard. This nigga out here doing this thing, making money, calling out players. Yeah, he say some shit that's out of line. I thought he said what he said.
He doing it the wrong way. That's why nobody respect him. Nobody respect this sellout. So you cool with a guy selling his soul? That's what you telling me? As long as he making money?
Selling his soul?
Yeah, he sold his soul a long time ago.
And how'd he do that?
Buck dancing, riding the fence, riding on the brothers. I ain't got nothing to say about Aaron Rodgers.
So he ain't called out no white athletes.
He been selling. He been sold his soul.
So he didn't say nothing bad about no white athletes.
When he ever did it? When did he ever talk about it?
Tim Tebow. He went at Christian McCaffrey because Christian McCaffrey said
he went at them personal.
He said because Christian McCaffrey said that white athletes get flack because they white and in skill positions. He said that's bullshit. He can't. Huh?
Okay, go ahead.
He did. That's a fact.
Go ahead. What did he say about personal?
About him personally? I don't know what he said about him personally.
Exactly.
But he calling out what's in the media.
He never gets at them personal. He gets at these other guys personal. He play with their money. He play with their livelihood. He disrespect them as men. That's what he do. I don't respect that, Tyson.
I'm not saying you gotta respect it. I'm not saying you gotta respect it. All I'm saying is you calling him out.
It shouldn't be respected.
I'm not saying it should be respected.
The way they cover the sport shouldn't be respected. This is
I'm
why
saying
you got
niggas,
1,000 trolls out here. You can't have a real basketball conversation.
What I'm saying is niggas is doing a lot worse.
Yeah, look at what he did to Kyrie Irving.
I'm saying niggas is doing a lot worse to their community for a lot less. That's what I'm saying.
He's the biggest fish out there. What are you talking about? We're not giving him no pass, my boy. He's the biggest fish out of here. He's the $100 million man.
Exactly.
He's the $100 million
man. We're talking sports.
What's the biggest power, influence? He's the most influential sports head out there. Stephen A. Smith.
Facts.
We getting at him because players are tired of him running his mouth, disrespecting the players like they get.
The players can be tired of it, but he's still getting the information. They still calling him. They still.
Kinfolk. You said information. Jaylen Brown told him to state his source. He still ain't do it to this day.
He ain't gonna do it. Why would he?
Okay, I see you just Steve. You got it, bro.
I'm talking facts. You getting emotional. You the one emotional.
Stephen A. fanboy, man. You just Stephen A. fanboy.
I'm just calling out the cap. I'm just calling out the cap, man.
Nah, you just love Stephen A., bro.
Nah, I don't love nobody but my family.
Man,
I don't love nobody, homie. That's where you got to twist it. I don't love LeBron. I don't love Kawhi. I don't love Stephen A. I don't love none of these niggas.
You love Stephen A. Smith?
No, yeah, that's what you think, but that's what you know. I don't give a fuck about Stephen A.
Oh, you cool? We gonna call why we calling out Stephen A? We hold him to the standard. He is the standard. Sports media. He is the standard, bro.
Exactly. But that's what they do. That's what they have to do to make a living.
He's supposed to be the standard, but look at the look at the type of content he's putting out there. This is not basketball. When he don't even talk basketball for real. Everything is personal. I haven't heard him break down the game, nothing. They asked
that's not what sells.
About the Golden State
ESPN
Warriors.
Don't want to show breaking down basketball.
I asked him a question about the Golden State Warriors and the versus the Milwaukee Bucks and the Clippers and the Cavaliers.
Even they don't even watch basketball.
None of that game. He ain't break none of that.
You think this nigga watch basketball?
He went straight to talking about Kawhi Leonard injuries.
Do you think Stephen A sit up there and watch full games of basketball, bro?
He posted. That's his job.
It's not his job. His job is to get views and entertain, nigga.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. Since you got it all figured out, you support the man. I'm not supporting the man. You want to support that crowd? Go ahead. I'm not supporting that crowd.
I think that's where you got it wrong. If you want to go watch a real basketball breakdown, you're going to the wrong channel, my bro.
He a clown, bro. I don't respect nobody like Stephen A. And you ain't finna come up here and tell me not to check the dude. I'm gonna check you for even trying to speak
I don't care if you checking him or not. I'm giving you my opinion.
Don't jump.
That's what you call me up here for, right? To give you my opinion, right, nigga? What?
I'm getting at both of y'all. I'm getting at him for being a coon. I'm getting at you for taking up for a coon.
All right, you got it, bro. I can't even say my piece, man. Drink your milk, my nigga. Drink your milk.
You a man, bro. You a family man, a good guy, by the way. All this good stuff about yourself. Why would you sign with that type of?
I'm not signing. I just know what it is, Show. I just know what it is. I'm not siding with him. I don't care.
I understand you know what it is, but Kenfo, we can't give him a pass just because, though.
Man, that's the nature of the business, man. Kendrick Perkins gonna get up here and say his wild shit. What's his name? Mad Dog gonna get up there and yell and say his shit. That's what they known for. That's how they get paid, man. You want a nigga to change his stripes? But that's what they do, though.
Listen to him, my brother. Listen to him, Tyson. Everything about Stephen A. Smith is personal, Kenfo. That's what I'm telling you. It's personal.
Because that's what's gonna get the views.
If it was just sports, Kenfo, I would look. I say, okay, he got dumb takes. We'll move on. Everything is personal shots. Every single time a player he don't like comes up, he always do that.
Okay, I ask you this though, Show, real quick. I ask you this: name the big name sports dude, the people we look to and know by name that just keep it basketball, that are making us not even 100 million, but in that similar realm. Name the dudes that's in the game that just talking straight basketball or not having outrageous takes. Name the cast that's not a personality up there. Name the cast for me.
Kenfo, again, it's not about the sports talk. It's the personal shots, Kenfo.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you.
The personal, pay attention. The personal. He got at Kyrie, for example. He got at Kyrie Irving.
He did
not take the jab.
Right.
He was getting personal to a point. His father stepped in.
Correct.
It got that bad.
Right.
Then when it came to Aaron Rodgers, what did he do? He didn't get at him personally. He tap on the wrist.
Right. Right. Yeah, he spoke on it, but he didn't go in like he went in on them other cats. I agree with you.
Exactly.
No, I agree with that.
I'm not hard at the brothers.
I'm not saying. I got you. I'm not saying that the dude don't be fucking up. I'm not saying that.
Look at the main people out here. Him, DJ Academics. Look at these guys that's representing. They supposed to be the top guys. DJ Academics. Look at how he represent himself.
No.
Listen, look at him.
I won't put him in that. I won't put him in that category. I won't put him in that category.
Hold on. You gonna get behind him too?
Hell no.
He get paid all his money to talk
Hell no.
Look at how he disrespect our people. Look at how he talk to women.
No. That's two different. That's two different little things though. That's
the same stuff.
Nah, I'm not gonna put him in DJ Academic category.
Look, all the top media guys, they're clowns. They not respectful people.
But okay, I understand what you're saying.
They get paid. They're doing us a disservice. If anything,
I think Stephen A. walks that line. I think
Kenfo, you make more money disrespecting brothers and sisters.
I'm not putting Stephen A. in the Jason Whitlock category, bro.
Doing that.
You think Stephen A. You think Stephen A. is in the Jason Whitlock category?
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, hell no.
Both of them. Yes, he.
No.
Tyson.
I disagree.
Are you serious?
I
Yes,
disagree.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping the buck.
Yes.
I disagree.
One of them a fat slob, and one of them hairline pushed all the way back. That's the difference. They the same people.
Nah. I'm not gonna go that far.
Tyson, he's not your friend, Tyson. He's not your friend, bro. Tyson, you can't.
You ain't gotta do that with me, Show. You ain't gotta do that with me. You ain't gotta do that with me. I know who my friends are, bro. You ain't gotta do that with me. I'm a grown ass man, Show.
He will never be loyal to you, bro.
Yeah.
He's a fake dude.
You ain't gotta do that with me, bro.
He's fake, bro.
I know who my friends are, bro.
Is you that type of person?
Huh?
Is you that type of person? Is you just like Jason Whitlock? Let me know something. You just like Jason Whitlock, Stephen A?
Oh, hell no. You
share the same views as them.
I didn't say I share the same views as them. So you getting it twisted, bro. I'm not saying I share the same views as them. I'm saying what they doing is what they doing. What I do is a whole different thing. I'm not associated with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's not my lane at all. I ain't got to do that to make money. I do my job to make money. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they chose to do. That's their lane.
If you was in Stephen A. position, would you be doing it? Would you be covering sports the same way he covered to make that money?
Ooh, 100 of them M's? You talking about 100 of them things?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
That's a tough turn down, bro.
You would.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know. And dudes like y'all
100 M's?
Y'all taking in the ass too. Y'all
No, don't start that bullshit, Show. Don't start that bullshit.
Y'all care.
If you compare talking sports to taking in the ass, you on some other shit.
Y'all do anything.
If you compare talking sports to doing that, you on some other shit.
No. You said 100 million. A man dropped 100 million. You gonna start thinking about that.
So what would you do for 100 million? You wouldn't do nothing for 100 million?
Say what?
You say you wouldn't do nothing for 100 million?
No, I'm not. See, I'm not a guy that's thirsty for bread.
So you wouldn't do nothing for him?
I'm gonna get my money, and I'm gonna have my soul still attached to my body too.
100%. But you said you want because you capping right now.
I believe in getting my money. My money. I'd rather get my money the hard way, the right way. I'm not selling my soul.
Okay, say the right way. Don't say the hard way.
I would rather get my money the hard way than to sell my soul.
The hard way. Oh, you hustling backwards.
That means Kimfo, you know what I'm talking about.
No, you said the hard. I said the right way is fine.
Twice as hard. If I gotta work twice as hard, 3 times as hard as you, I'd rather go that route than to sell my soul like you did.
Oh, okay. Sell your soul, something different. Ain't nobody selling their soul. God damn.
Okay. You don't look at it. Okay.
All right. Talking basketball and saying that LeBron shouldn't have had his son in the NBA and he challenged it. That's selling your soul?
I'll see. Okay, so go ahead.
You going a little far with it, bro. In my opinion, you going a little far with it.
I'm going too far. Okay.
You dragging it a little bit. Now, Jason Whitlock, on the other hand, he done sold his soul.
So what's the difference between him and Jason? Explain that. What's the difference between him and Stephen A. Smith?
Because I think what Jason Whitlock will never say anything to disparage white folks and only completely just sold his soul into talking about black athletes. Stephen A., as I said, is called out when McCaffrey brought up that racist shit. He called out that was bullshit and the plight of black people and what they go through on a daily basis. Stephen A. called that out. In other situations, what was that white boy that works for Fox News now that was on the show all the time back in the day?
Will Kane?
Yeah, exactly. He went up there and battled Will Kane when Will Kane was up there talking that bullshit a lot of those times. Sometimes he, you know what I'm saying, he kind of rode the fence, but sometimes he went hard and pushed back.
Sometimes he rode the fence.
You ride the fence.
Hold on. Time out.
Okay, go ahead.
What you just said, sometimes he ride the fence.
Exactly. I'll say
exactly.
Hold on. Wait, show. Because I didn't agree with him.
Ain't no plan to fit the Tyson. You on one side or you on the other?
Hold on, bro.
Sometimes ride the fence.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. So see what we want to do. So what we want to do sometimes, and I agree with it. Sometimes we need to lie. Sometimes you want cats to go up there and lie for black people a lot of times. But if somebody sometimes keep it real, when talking about when somebody brings up something about black folks, you want them to push back no matter what. Sometimes something they say might be true. I don't like you saying
what?
it. I don't like
Let me
Bill
ask you a
Kane saying
question,
it.
Tyson.
What did he say
Let me
about
ask you a
black folks?
question, Tyson. Hold up, so
Yeah.
let me ask you a question real quick. How
Yeah.
many times he take Malika Andrews for putting all the black men shit out in the street when he's sitting right there next to her while she disrespecting the black man? How many times did he do that?
You got to give me an example, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
Malika
not saying you're
Andrews was
wrong.
always
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Malika Andrews always when she would always put out legal issues. Even the kids coming out of college when they doing a draft, she always doing that shit, and he don't never check her.
Was what she was saying? I don't know what she was saying, bro. Was she saying
Never
truth?
said
Was
nothing.
she lying? What was she
He
doing?
never said nothing about Brad Favre either.
No, he
None of
didn't
them.
call out Brett Favre, and I thought he was wrong for that.
You said what?
I thought he was wrong for that.
Yeah, exactly. He don't
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. I'm not
Why
saying
didn't
he
call out
perfect,
Brad
my
Favre?
nigga. Huh?
Why
I'm
ain't
not
call
saying
Brad
the
Favre?
nigga perfect. I'm not saying the nigga go out here and doing God's work. That's
He's a
not what I'm
sucker
saying.
diver. He ride the fence. He a buck dance. That's what it is, bro.
Hey,
Kenfolk. You can't say you a straight man, but you doing a little something on the side and then say I'm a straight man. Nah, it don't work like that.
what? Okay, I agree with you, but I don't know how that relates to Stephen A. Smith.
You can't play the 50.
Tyson, come on, bro. You know
You get what I'm
Stephen A.
saying, bro.
Smith a coon ass
You can't have
motherfucker.
both ways, bro.
You know
I don't.
Stephen A. a
And
coon. I don't
another
care how
example
much
would
money
be
he made.
another
That don't
example
have
would
nothing.
be
I'm
that
talking about his
hold on real
integrity
quick,
though,
G
as
Money.
a black
Another
man.
example would be that shit with Molly Carum and LeVar Ball that got him banned from ESPN.
No, he was riding. He was riding with his girl on that one. He was wrong for that too.
Ride with his girl. Come on, bro. That's community girl. That's not his girl.
Tyson, man, I thought you, hey
Huh?
Tyson, bro, you
Come
No,
going
I
on,
out.
said he was
community
wrong
girl
for
is
that.
crazy.
I'm saying he riding with his little co-host. He shouldn't have did that. No, I agree with you.
That's who Stephen A. is, though, bro. He just say anything they want him to say, long as it fits narratives, bro. Like, you know
As
what
long
I'm
as
saying?
you
He ain't
get
gonna
him
keep
paid.
it 100.
What he say,
He ain't gonna come on TV and tell the
G
truth
Money,
about nothing.
G Money. What he say?
Bro.
I gotta make my boss some money.
He
That's
said,
what
I
he
gotta
say.
pay. He say, hey, as long as
That's a
I make my
fact.
boss money, then I'm good with that. Who says that, bro?
What'd he say?
Tyson, hey
You know
Tyson,
what I'm
I'm trying to
saying?
give you the benefit of the doubt, Tyson. You
No, what'd he
going out
say? What'd he say?
on
What'd
that
he say, Joe?
said. You going out said, Tyson.
He say,
No,
if
what'd he
I
say?
can
I didn't
make
hear what you
my
said right
boss
now.
happy, and then
That
I
man
figure
said
out
I
how to
gotta.
get some of
He said
that,
I
or
gotta do
whatever
what I
he
gotta do to
said.
make my boss some money. That what he said.
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? He gonna say and do
Yeah,
whatever
that was
is
some. I didn't hear that.
necessary
That's some sucker shit
to
if I ever heard it.
satisfy his white zaddy, bro.
Exactly.
He said that on national
Oh
television.
man, come on.
On
Exactly.
national television,
We
bro.
know Stephen
Period.
A. Buck Dancer,
Oh
man.
my
Come on,
god,
Tyson. You can't
man.
say
Come on, y'all know
Ain't
Stephen A. Smith,
nobody
Uncle
sitting there
Tone.
capping for Stephen A, bro. We know he a coon. He tried to destroy Kwame Brown's whole career for nothing. Why did he attack Kwame Brown for what?
I ain't never said that, Cap. Hold on, bro. Niggas in the chat's going crazy. I ain't never said no shit like that. You a damn lie, my boy. Nigga ain't never said nothing like that. Niggas want to take it to the stream in this chat show, man. They be
you
wilding,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
can't
yeah, they
cap the
gonna come
street,
after you,
though.
Tyson. I'm telling you,
I
it's
know they
all
gonna come
good,
after
bro.
me. I'm just stating my opinion. Y'all disagree, that's cool. I'm
No,
just
that's fine.
saying.
That's fine.
You
That's
can
fine.
you
Yeah,
can have
yeah.
your
But on
opinion,
some
but you
grown
Some
don't
man
stuff
shit,
you
I ain't.
might have
don't
missed
cap
though.
on
Like
it.
you didn't even know he said that, right? And that's why we're calling him out because he's done
No,
that
I didn't know.
numerous
I ain't know he said
times,
that.
bro.
That's
You know what I'm
wild if he
saying?
said that.
So, and that's why we have an issue with his type of, journalism. Like, you feel me? He doesn't really say what's real, but he says stuff because he has people in his ear behind the scenes that's paying him a lot of money to cause confusion, bro, and discord. Because it's
Yeah.
always money and the negativity and the discord. You see what I'm saying? They ain't gonna
That
come on
whole
TV and say nothing
ESPN.
real.
That whole machine is built to destroy. Now let's just be honest, bro. Y'all don't want to hear this, but it's the
To
truth.
destroy us. To
It's
destroy
the
us.
truth.
Period.
Every time
No, I agree.
when they brought up a dead man case. What's the player that died that played in Michigan? Adrian Payne.
Adrian Payne.
This lady sitting up there bringing up that man case. But you
That's
got Josh
crazy.
Yep.
Giddey still walking around here, and that what happened with that?
Well, who?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm not
Josh
Josh
surprised.
Giddey.
I'm not surprised.
Right.
I'm not surprised she said that. She a sellout too, so I ain't surprised.
That
Oh,
whole
she
All
a
of
machine
them.
he worked
All
for.
of them are.
She
a
brought up Brandon
She a
Miller's case at the draft when this man trying to get
Right.
drafted.
It's
Right.
Brandon Miller.
No,
I know
that's
the
that's
whole
supposed
story.
that's supposed that.
Brandon Miller had nothing to do with that girl.
Under the bus.
Brandon Miller had nothing to do with that girl demise.
Right.
Other than
No, I remember that.
You know the situation. I don't even want to speak on it, bro. But
They
you
brought
get
up
it, bro.
the
But that's a
coach.
sensitive
You're
subject to
gonna
me.
bring up on the
Colorado.
business
Hey, Showtime, you got a super chat. Hold on, let Showtime talk the super chat.
Salute to check, please. Thank you. He said Stephen A. once made fun of Lamar Odom addiction to crack on live TV. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you sit here telling, come on, bro. Come on, Tyson, bro.
Y'all make fun. All right.
Come on, Tyson.
No, I agree with some of y'all stuff. I agree with a lot of the Brandon Miller stuff, but making fun of Lamar Odom, you know, that nigga kind of deserved that a little bit, man. A nigga passing out in the strip clubs and doing crack, he fucking up. He fucking up. You can call that out.
I know
That's that Kardashian curse.
But he
That's
don't
that
even need
Kardashian
to, he
curse, my
don't
boy.
need to mention that on
No, he don't really need to
national
mention it, but I ain't mad at him for mentioning that. That other stuff y'all talking about, legit stuff for real. But I ain't mad at the Lamar Odom shit. He shouldn't have said it though.
He didn't speak on Jerry Jones in that racist photo back in the day.
He did.
He and ha with Jerry Jones though. You know what I'm saying?
He did. He talked about it.
But then the first thing he want to say is this.
He didn't hold him accountable.
No, he did not.
But you know the first thing
but he
say,
talked about it though.
You know the first thing he'll say though. I'm the man of the brothers and this, that, the third. You say you this, but you ain't walking and talking though.
Right.
No, he definitely, like I said, bro, he definitely a fence rider, bro. He has came out and talked, like I said, when Will Kane was on the show, he stepped up for black people in certain instances, and then he go the other way on certain instances. So I'm not going to put him, like I said, I'm not going to put him in the Jason Whitlock category, who just completely dropped his draws, but Stephen A., you know what I'm saying? He's walked that fence.
But when has he stepped up for us though? When that happened?
It's inconvenient for people to be black, bro, when it's convenient, like in the mainstream media, like, you know what I'm saying, when you're standing for a cause. But dude ain't about nothing real. It's no substance there, bro. He's not real. He's not really one of us, bro.
If you sell out, just say that, bro. Okay.
But when
you sell out,
he stood up for us.
If you will sell, I want him. Okay, if you will sell out, just say you will sell out, but don't pretend like you something. But you don't pretend like you for the people, but you talk against the people though.
Right. Terrell Owens, Colin Kaepernick. He tried. He was one of the main reasons why Colin Kaepernick didn't ever get another shot again in the NFL.
He ride the fence with everything, bro. How y'all don't see that?
Nigga, Jason Whitlock.
But hold on, real like the
Kyrie Irving wouldn't even be in the NBA.
Like the Colin Kaepernick situation. Like I side with Colin Kaepernick, but it's a lot of brothers that don't though. Are all of those brothers sell out? A lot of people think he was bullshitting.
So.
But they don't stand for nothing.
No, it was a lot of brothers that think Colin Kaepernick was faking, and you know what I'm saying, doing this for this and whatever reason. He didn't really want to play no football. Blah 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 blah. So on and so forth.
Sacrificed his whole livelihood, bro, in his world, bro, to stand up for something that was serious. You know what I'm saying? And that was so sensitive in our community, bro. Period.
Right, I agree.
He stand up for that George Floyd situation.
Even before the George Floyd situation,
was one of the only ones in the media speaking up for Kyrie.
And guess what? His teammate got blackballed too. Eric Reed, who had went to Stanford or USC. He went to USC as safety. Everybody who Colin Kaepernick was blackballed, bro. Period.
Yeah, they rode with that dude from Philly. What was it? Malcolm Jenkins.
Right.
Yeah, Malcolm Jenkins. Because he did it the way the NFL wanted them didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Colin did it a whole different way. Right.
Hey, Roster, boy, hey, Roster, you know what? I forget some. He done so much lame stuff. I forgot all about that. Ross said, "Yo, show you remember when he thought the black people would side with him in the OK situation? When BET honored him, he got flack. Then came back saying, "What happened to Grace? Fake as hell."
In the what situation, show?
I don't know that one.
What situation? He said, "Okay."
I don't know I remember something happened. I can't remember the whole thing. I forgot all about that. It's so much stuff to do. I just stopped paying attention to him like that.
And you know what's so crazy? You know he's supposed to be in the running for president coming up in the next maybe like 2 terms. They say Stephen A. Smith is a real candidate for presidency. That's how you know he on bullshit. Just think about it. If you running for presidency in the United States, bro, you on cap. Because you have to get up here and lie to the people on what you would promise them and what you would
Wait. You saying Obama was on cap?
on
Man,
cap.
we ain't finna get into no
Straight up.
politics.
So there it is. We gonna stand on it. I'm standing on the shit that I know.
Man, look, at the end of
You
the
gotta be careful talking that politics, though. You got
At the end of the day, some of y'all gonna see things different. Me personally, bro, I just don't respect Stephen A. Smith. This is why I couldn't get behind him all the way with the LeBron shit. I couldn't. He's just such a scumbag to me. I don't really respect him. You know, and I know y'all don't like LeBron. I saw a lot of y'all. Stephen A. is right. Stephen A. is right. Man, how can y'all look, bro? Man, the hate, y'all. I don't know what LeBron did to some of y'all. Sometimes you gotta turn that shit off and just look at it from a real perspective. Like, all right, this is Stephen A. Smith talking. I can't agree with him.
Right.
Like,
I never signed with Stephen A.
Eric
as far as
Spears,
LeBron
like,
shit,
guys
but we
like
all
him.
said the same thing when it came to Bronny being ready for the NBA and the nepotism.
Yeah, that part we all agree with. Though.
That's all. I don't agree with him attacking his father though.
I think y'all like making it about race a little bit too much, bro. I
know LeBron is a damn good father because he ain't never had one.
What
so
you
I
said,
know
Jay?
how to be the best father that he can be.
I think some of y'all I think some of y'all making it about race a little bit like too much.
Making it about race. Yeah, but guess what? We live in America. It's about race, bro. I promise you it is. If it wasn't, why do they ask you that on a job application? What race are you? What does that matter? As long as I can do the job, why does it matter what race I am?
No, Jay, why you say that, bro? Why you say that? You said that, but why you say that?
Hey, but newsflash, I went to a PWI and I ain't never had no issue with no white person though. I went to a PWI. Maybe you didn't, but I did.
That's
what you said? Hold on. I missed that part what you said. What you said?
You went to a PWI.
I ain't never experienced no racism. I ain't never experienced no race.
Hold on, but here's the thing though, bro. Like, here's my problem with you guys that be saying that dumb shit. Just because you never went through that don't mean nobody else can.
Somebody on robot mode.
I don't hate nobody out there color, but I know I have dealt with that. Real talk.
Bro, who might be in the block?
If I see some bull crowd, I'm gonna talk about it. Somebody said my mic.
Just because you haven't dealt with it don't every
nigga Mike.
So you're fortunate to have not have dealt with that, bro. You're
right.
fortunate.
That's a small case.
Keep living though. I say keep living.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good now. You good. It's just somebody might miss me. Nah, but at least one thing I'll tell Max Kellerman though, he always get Kawhi his cross though.
Hey, Jay, repeat what you had said. The whole thing, cause I my mic, everything messed up. What you said, Jay?
WY, and I never experienced racism. I never experienced it.
But you said people gotta stop making about racism. What do you mean by that? Hello?
Yeah, I didn't understand what he meant either. So
yeah, that's like saying because me and my niggas ain't no such thing as word hunger.
Right. So he's saying stop talking about everybody that don't look like him because he went to a public white institution and he actually identifies with them even more so than he identifies with his own people.
No, I'm saying
that's pretty much what I got
saying
from
y'all y'all got to quit bringing race into
Come on,
everything and
illegal.
realize that Stephen A. Smith is
Hey,
going
I
to
ain't
do
gonna
what he
keep it
do.
100
It's his
though.
job.
I don't want to get too real, bro, because then y'all gonna start tripping. So
No, right there.
Hey, but look though, I
get real.
got along.
you're
I get
taking.
along
It
with white
sound like
people.
you
Maybe
coming
you
in
don't, but
taking
I
up
get along
on
with them though. I get
that.
along with them though.
Hey, I do too.
Hold
What?
on, bro. Hold on, dog. You ain't finna do that. You ain't finna drop nah, bro. You ain't finna come in here doing that. Bro, don't nobody up here hate Caucasian people. I have dealt with racism. I still don't hate. I don't hate people just because I have been experienced that multiple times. That don't mean I hate them. I don't judge people off their race. I don't believe in that.
Facts.
But you're not finna sit here and tell somebody about their experience. Bro, you 20 years old. Bro, you ain't folk. Come on.
That's why I said keep living.
You ain't lived long enough, young boy. You starting off on the wrong track too. Sound like to me you going too far left with it, bro.
Yeah, they gonna show you.
I'm making
They
it
don't
about it way
respect
too
that,
much.
but they don't even respect that.
That's all right, bro.
You going
You
too
gotta
far left, bro.
But
You need to slow down on that, bro.
You gotta
but
read some more.
y'all making
You
it
need
about
to
it
do,
a little
hey,
too
Kim
much.
folk, you might need to do some research, bro. Yeah, you got a lot to learn, Jay.
Yeah, you gotta learn some, brother.
For real.
But
Shit,
y'all
I'm
make
biracial, so
Can't be talking like that, bro.
How we making it about race though?
I don't understand how we made it about race. We just say that Stephen A. didn't have the same smoke, you know what I'm saying, for people that didn't look like him who spoke on the
you
same,
going out.
who
You going
did
down the wrong road,
similar
bro.
things. That's all we said.
but Showtime, like I'm just speaking my experience though, so
Nah, but
Coonan don't have nothing to do with white folks though. It's
right.
Coonan.
how's Stephen
We
A.
challenge
Smith?
Coonan.
How's Stephen A. Smith Coonan?
We just
Nah, Stephen A.
explained how.
Smith, Uncle Sam. Uncle Stephen A. Smith just Uncle Sam. That's just all good.
I mean,
We
y'all
gave
just
you.
mad. Y'all just mad at the
I
man.
ain't never like Showtime said. I
So
ain't
hold
never
on,
heard
what you
Stephen A.
say,
Smith
Jay?
bash
We
a white
mad? What are we
athlete.
mad at? What are we
Y'all just
mad
mad.
again?
Y'all just mad at the man's opinion for his opinion on things, bro.
So
I mean, he a journalist.
Hey, I'm not.
so
Hey, I'm not mad at
You
Stephen
know
A.
what?
I'm just more so disappointed. That's
Man,
all. I'm
nigga,
not
bashing
mad
shut
at
up,
LeBron
him.
nigga.
fatherhood
Man, stop lying,
I'm
that's
nigga.
a
not
bad
mad
look,
at the
bro.
man.
Come on, bro. You can't be bashing no grown man fatherhood thing. Come on, bro. He wrong for
I
what he said.
mean,
I know Brian said he tweaked it too, but come on, bro. Stephen A. Smith is out of pocket. Come
There's
on.
so many you.
what he said,
See,
what
this
he
the
said
problem.
wasn't that
This
bad.
really the problem right here.
Yes,
This
it
really
was,
the
but
problem right here.
he
It
questioned
wasn't that.
LeBron
Yeah.
So many
fatherhood. You gonna question another grown man
young
fatherhood?
guys, and it be grown men too in their 40s and their 30s. They think just like you. That's the
Yeah.
problem. I
Yeah.
don't want people like you.
You never question a man fatherhood. Never, ever.
I
They
don't want people
grown
like you
boys.
around me, bro.
That mean they grown boys. They not grown men. They grown boys.
Hey, Hitman, I ain't want to hit him with that because that would have been just too harsh. So I'm trying to like.
I mean, I ain't gonna go too hard on Jay because he's a little one.
Hitman went the.
Yeah.
Jay, it's okay,
He got
bro.
a lot to learn.
I'm
You know,
trying to
you
spare the
got
young
your
boy because
perspective from
he
your
young.
experience. So
He young. He haven't experienced a whole lot. So I'm trying to work with you, Jay. Jay, I'm
right.
telling you, bro, you going down the wrong road with this,
Hey,
bro.
show man, I use that as an excuse, bro. I'm young.
I ain't gonna go too hard
No,
on
I'm just
Jay because even Lil Wayne said that he don't
he
think
tripping, bro.
racism exists or something like that.
You
But
tripping, bro.
everybody's experience is different.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I've
man,
experienced it, even though growing up in New Jersey, I've experienced it. But some people haven't. Some people been blessed. You know what I'm saying?
or naive.
Yeah, then when Showtime
I
left,
don't
you
think
know in
it's
Alabama,
I
it's
don't think
racist up
it's
in Alabama. You know
naivete
how people
because
Alabama is
I'll
and
tell you
racist.
why. It's some people really haven't experienced it.
No, I agree with that,
I've
but
been a lot of different places. Some people really haven't
My
experienced it.
audio messing up.
no,
Then
I
they
agree.
shouldn't be
I
speaking on
agree,
stuff,
Chris. But
bro. They ain't never
some of it's
experienced.
naivety, though.
They shouldn't be speaking on stuff, bro. You ain't never experienced it.
But that's not the case with Stephen A. though, because my whole thing with Stephen A. I wouldn't even mind how he covered the sports if he covered 100 down the middle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If he talks shit about
What about
everybody,
now? What about now?
you
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay.
I wouldn't
Before you,
have no problem with Stephen
Jay.
A. if he talks shit, if he kept it real about everybody.
Across the board.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jay, man, you had many conversations, bro. You know this, bro, about, the women stuff. Kim folk, I'm telling you, bro, you better change that mindset, bro. You going down the wrong road, my boy.
Hey, show about the women though. But look at the women that he was targeting. The women that he was targeting.
I'm disappointed.
So it makes sense.
You know what?
I'm disappointed. You
I'm a
came
little
up
bit.
and said that, man. That's real.
You know what? I
They were
hope Jay don't
Caucasian women though.
That's foul, bro.
Makes sense.
I hope Jay don't ever have to experience
what you like.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fat person. Like that's something, bro. You can't. I'm tired of like you little young dudes, bro. Y'all really need to educate yourself, bro. For real.
Right.
Y'all quick to jump on that train, bro. That shit be weird to me.
That's why I said the night.
Weird out.
You know,
Like,
OC, me and you both in our 40s, man. We hope that young brother don't never have to see it. You know
what up, Black?
For sure.
For real.
Bro, I went through that. I went through
But
that jump plenty of times, bro. And I'm only
it is
21
out there.
years old.
It is out there. It is out there, and it is what it is.
And it ain't going nowhere soon.
It's look again. I believe in respecting people of they, you know. I believe in treating people according to their actions. I'm gonna say that you gotta treat people according to their actions, not their color. Right. And I'm saying this as somebody that, man, dealt with that when I was 7. I've been dealing with
the
that.
The only race thing that Stephen A. gets caught up in is the fact that he don't keep it 100 about everybody.
Right.
So we ain't gonna.
You know what I'm saying? He don't speak on Aaron Rodgers. He don't speak on Brett Favre. He don't speak on these other people.
He don't speak on Jerry Jones neither. But he ain't got the Cowboys.
And this is my thing about, because I heard the thing about Jerry Jones, and I ain't finna defend that bullshit. But I bet you, if we find every 80-year-old billionaire photographs,
good point.
They're gonna be around some shit like this.
Yeah, for sure, please.
Good point.
I want to say something, but that ain't gonna be for YouTube, Jay. I'm telling you.
Matter of fact, an 80-year-old billionaire from Texas. Oh yeah. Or Arkansas.
Guaranteed.
Or oh yeah.
I mean, but at the end of the day, man, you just gotta learn how to agree to disagree with most of the shit a lot of people say. Be real with you. It's a lot of stuff it's a lot of athletes and a lot of celebrities, media personalities that I don't agree with everything they say. Some of the stuff they might say you might agree with, but most of the stuff, bro, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, bro. So I mean, I feel like Stephen A. was wrong. I feel like Stephen A. was wrong in the situation, but LeBron was being sensitive in the situation too, bro. LeBron, my God, but he ain't really disrespect Bronny, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he came at Bron for the most part. He ain't say anything disrespectful about Bronny. So I mean, to me that's kind of sensitive.
Him as a father. That is disrespect.
Yeah, that's at him though, but he didn't. But I mean, that's not bringing Bronny into it though. That's questioning LeBron, is what I'm saying. So LeBron should have had a problem with him by him questioning him as a father. I'm not saying keep Bronny out of it. Like he ain't say shit about Bronny really.
Drake, there's something more to that, bro. It's more to that.
Yeah, it gotta be, show. It gotta be. I can agree with you on that, show. It gotta be something more.
What we seeing is not the reason. It's
of course not. Right. Yeah. Of course not. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just going off of everybody saying that's the reason why he said what he said. So it's like
something else to that.
Yeah, it got to be more, but we don't know what it is. So I mean, all we can do is go off what we know.
I think too. And if I gotta go back and look at it.
No,
I gotta go back and look at it.
Hold on, Priest. Stephen A. Smith don't get the benefit of doubt with me though. He's shitting with nobody. He has a track record.
Deserve it, though.
He has a track
record. I feel you, show. That's why I could say both of them niggas is wrong.
Stephen A. There's a couple of people.
I would say it like this. I say it like this because I believe too. I have to go back and check, but I believe he questioned how LeVar Ball brought up them boys too, and all that, and how he was talking.
He went at LeVar Ball because he was talking about like I remember he was like basically about what was it about them training on the concrete or something like that. He was talking about. Was that him?
Not only
when he was like how the concrete messed their knees up.
Not only that, but he was talking about how he put too much pressure on
Lonzo.
I don't know. I just think I just think y'all just need to give Stephen A. a break, man. Like
No, we're not giving him no break. We're not giving Stephen A. no
like
break.
he an analyst, like he
Give him a
that's his
break.
job.
Give him a break.
Anytime you're in a position like that, you don't get no break.
Like,
What
I
you
mean,
mean,
it's his
Jay? Hold on a sec. Hold on. So y'all talking too much. Hold on, Jay. What are you talking about, Jay? What you mean by giving a break? How you feel about it then?
I mean, I just feel like people need to quit criticizing like Stephen A. Smith for everything. Like Stephen A. Like he a reporter, like he an analyst. Like this is his job. Like this is what he does.
Okay.
People didn't have an issue with it a few years ago, and all of a sudden everybody's coming at him and stuff. Like I mean, come on, like he an analyst.
So question LeBron fatherhood is his job.
So then you said that, but then I need you to address this other part too, though, because I ain't off that. You said we can't make this about race and all that. What do you mean by that, bro?
Because he calls out everybody equally, black and white people. Like it's not a black and white thing.
No, he don't.
That's a lie. That's a lie, bro.
It's not a black. It's not a black and white.
That's
thing,
a lie.
bro.
You just lied.
What about when Josh? What about
he
when
called
Josh
out like
Giddey
he's criticized
got accused for what he
criticized
did?
Baker Mayfield.
He didn't bring that up.
Criticized Johnny Manziel. Like, he's criticized Tom Brady. I mean,
We didn't ever talk about that personal. No, personal. See, you and Tyson, y'all keep saying that. I'm talking about personal, bro. He haven't made any personal attacks on none of them people, bro.
I'm sure there's plenty of white people who caught out personally, bro. I'm just saying y'all don't need to make it about
really even
race.
touch that Josh
Giddey
stuff.
Yeah, he ain't never questioned Tom Brady fatherhood. None of them guys' father. Like, yeah, he
never.
Hey.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They did let Josh Giddey just skate though.
Skate.
Yeah, so did Dana White, his friend, Dana White.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The fact that he let Brett Favre hook his nasty word, the thing Brett Favre did with that
stealing money. This guy got away with stealing money. So what are you talking about, Jay?
Like I said, I'm sure he's called out plenty of white people, but I'm just saying
he
hasn't. Need to bring race into
Jay. I'm trying to help you. Let me help you out real quick. Young boy. Don't come up in here saying something, make a statement you don't have no evidence with it to go along with you, bro.
Look, just look it up on
YouTube.
No I'm sure there's articles, so
there ain't though.
There's not there, bro. You're guessing. Do you know for sure?
Look, I don't look into Steve. Look, I'm sure there's articles, bro. I'm sure there's articles.
There ain't though.
Y'all gotta look.
There's no articles.
There ain't though.
How you gonna come up in here and just say that? You ain't got no proof that he backed up any of these people because there ain't none. He don't keep the same energy. He give everybody, all the motherfuckers, a pass. That's what he do.
I mean, that's a lie.
He shit on nappy-headed.
No, that's a fact.
It's not a lie, bro. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact, bro.
Nappy-headed black brothers like you. That's what he do.
That's a lie, man.
It's not a lie because he did. Because Dana White, he didn't even cook Dana White on the situation. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Man, hey, Jay, boy, you gotta. Hey, Jay.
And then he don't even cook Aaron Rodgers. He didn't even cook Aaron Rodgers.
Real talk, Jay. Jay, don't get caught up in that shit, bro. Don't get caught up. Don't let that shit be your downfall.
Man, here go Hearn, man.
Jay, hold on, y'all. Jay. All right. Jay, listen to me, bro. Just because you chill with a couple, you know what? Don't let that be your downfall, bro. Remember I told you.
But that's what I mainly grew up around, though. Ever since like middle school.
Don't let that be your downfall, though.
Yeah, that could be detrimental.
I'm gonna tell you the downfall right now. Why y'all make it a big outrage and give us something attention? It shouldn't even be a big deal, bro. It is what it is. What has Kawhi Leonard been since he been a Clipper? A nigga that
man, fuck out of here, huh? I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, I knew Hearn was gonna be here trolling, man.
Long face ass back to work. I'm not in the mood for that, bro. What up, Shamira?
What's up?
Mark? What up, Mark?
What's up? Yeah, I just heard. I don't know what's his name. I heard Cap. I do consider myself a Stephen A. Smith fan. Most definitely. I know I heard some Malika Andrews slander, which is crazy because I'm also a fan of her as well. But I have mixed thought about it. Like I've said before, I do feel like I don't feel like either person was necessarily wrong. I think Stephen A. Smith has a right to say what he wants to say as a reporter, and LeBron James has a right to respond to what is being said about him or his son. But Stephen A is not consistent in regards to the demographic. He is way harsher on black athletes than he is white athletes. My favorite player, Kyrie Irving. Stephen A. Smith completely obliterated Kyrie on national TV to the point where his father got involved over what happened in Brooklyn. And then when we found out that Aaron Rodgers did not take the COVID vaccination, it was kind of like pushed to the side and nobody really cared to really talk about it, in my opinion, like they did with Kyrie in the Brooklyn situation. So that's Stephen A. got his moments where he like, are you really for black people? I'm not gonna act like he don't.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's the Shamar. That's all I be saying. Like, cause he put up this whole front. He talk and talk, but he don't walk it. He don't walk it. He just don't. You know,
and that's all show.
If
that's all show is
you supposed to be a sports guy. Make
unfair criticism.
You talk. Hearn, I'm not in the mood for that, bro. Cause I don't want no troll. Real talk, Hearn. Come on, bro. Nah, Hearn, you trying to be a commander? This the wrong way to do that, bro.
I'm being serious.
I'm trying to be a canary. Fuck all that being serious stuff right now, bro. I'm serious.
Nigga, how you get mad because someone got a difference of opinion?
Nah, bro. Nah, this the problem with you. You want to make it about basketball, Steve. They don't want to make it about basketball. That's the problem.
So what he said that was out of line to Kawhi Leonard?
Bro, they asked him a question about the Clippers game and you said first of all, you don't think that was out of line?
What? I want you to repeat what he said.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say that not out of line. The man said Molly asked him about which team win was more impressive. He was talking about teams. The Warriors beating the Bucks or the Clippers beating the Cavs. This man started talking about, I don't care. I don't care about the Clippers because I'm just waiting on Kawhi to get hurt.
That's disrespectful.
That ain't sports talk, bro.
I don't think it is though, because I don't think he mean it in the way that he wants him to get.
You can't discern what he mean though, dog.
I mean, but you can't be sensitive about what he said either.
Y'all go that sensitive shit, bro.
First
hey,
off,
bro.
why is he bringing up an injury and the man ain't even injured?
Hey, man. I can't stand y'all. Black people, when they get a word, they use it so much, it don't even have a meaning anymore.
Y'all
sensitive, nepotism, all this stuff. Y'all always say everything. Oh, you being sensitive, bro. Come on, bro. You know that shit fake.
No, that's an overreaction, to be honest. Because
Stephen A. Smith is not an honest person. He always talking crazy about. Man, come on, bro.
Germ.
That's an overreaction, man. If y'all want to go crazy because the nigga say you just waiting on him to get hurt, I can see it, Stephen, that say I want him to get hurt. Everything you saying would be valid.
Nigga,
but
that's some hating ass shit. Why is you waiting on the nigga to get hurt?
If he's saying waiting, he basically iterating without saying that.
How would you feel if a man came and said, "I'm waiting on you to die"?
How the fuck you gotta interrupt, man? I've been hearing y'all motherfuckers talk the whole time.
Man, you defending this whole ass nigga, man.
I'm not defending the nigga. I'm just saying that y'all.
How do you discern what he meant though?
Motherfucker, because if he said he wanted the nigga to get hurt, he would have said, well, I want Kawhi Leonard to get hurt. The nigga basically saying Kawhi go get hurt because he don't feel the nigga can stay healthy. So he don't have faith in the nigga being hurt.
Because you said big long face ass motherfucker. That's what you be saying. That's why you gonna agree to
it. Some hating ass shit, bro.
Right.
Waiting on the nigga to get hurt,
bro. That's what you gonna say.
Like he ain't said some more fucked up shit about him before.
I really think Stephen A. got turned down the interview from Kawhi where Kawhi called him a liar. Because I don't know what. I was like, that wasn't even the topic. The topic was about who had the most impressive game. Either was it the Warriors without Steph or Kawhi and them versus the Cavs.
Then somebody say, I'm just waiting on you to go back to jail. I'm just waiting on you to get killed. How you gonna take that?
Right.
So you comparing what a nigga say about a nigga that always been hurt since he been a Clipper, trying to compare it to somebody getting murdered and saying
you're not a man of principles like me. I'm a man of principles, bro.
It's the same word.
A man of principles, bro. So you gotta know who you talking to, her. You call me, you need to get to know me a lot more then, bro. Cause same thing with the LeBron shit, bro. See, you gonna think, oh, you just only saying because Kawhi. Well, I said the same thing. When it came to LeBron, he need to get checked. Shout out to Shayla in the super chat. She said, F. Stephen A. Smith, he always book dancing for these white folks. ESPN paying him to diss black athletes. But it's people like her, oh, he just doing his job. He got $100 million. Him and Tyson coming up in here.
Who can
they let me know all I need to know about y'all, boy.
If he's doing his job, who's the last white person he spoke
about? But if a motherfucker saying that
right,
he waiting on him to get hurt, he basically, because that shit been happening every year, you can't knock a nigga for saying that. You can't.
I'm waiting on you to go back to jail.
You can.
I'm waiting on you to go back to jail.
Guess what, Show? If you want to be ignorant and try to use that and compare
I'm not being
ignorant to what that is,
that's
being
the always negativity come out this man mouth. He asked the man about basketball. Why you start talking about the man injuries? That's a sensitive subject.
You get personal because somebody.
That's a sensitive subject, bro. That's something I can't control, bro. He can't control that he get hurt, bro. Why you keep shoving it down the man's throat? That shit lame to me. Y'all do the same thing with Anthony Davis. Y'all constantly getting on the man about his injuries. When ain't his fault he get hurt.
Don't put no y'all in it.
Hey, Herm, you want to know another reason why?
Hey, Jay. Hey, bro, go. Hey, Jay, don't. Hey, Kimfolk, until you get a woman to get in the bed with you, don't even talk to me about nothing, Jay.
Oh man.
Another reason why it's sensitive because these players that's getting hurt, Kawhi,
you gotta get past that first.
They go through a lot. They go through a lot to get
right
back
to
on the
feel like
court.
this nigga. He have a right to not have faith in the nigga being healthy. He got a right to, bro. It's been like that for the last 4 years for the Clippers. The nigga ain't been there when they needed him the most. It been like that, bro.
Is that his fault?
Bro, that just his luck. He just didn't have luck on his side. But you can't blame a nigga for saying that I'm just waiting on him to be here. He being sarcastic and saying no matter what good, no matter what good shit this nigga do, that nigga probably gonna get hurt anyway. So why I'ma react to it? Why I'ma react to it?
You just answered your own question.
And y'all
you
niggas
just answered your own question.
But basically,
what up, Show?
You just answered your own question.
Bro.
You said it's about luck.
Man, y'all
overreacting,
bro. Y'all overreacting,
so it's about luck.
That's a damn shame that y'all overreacting.
Man, listen, bro.
Well, ain't no listen shit. Y'all overreacting.
You defending that whole ass nigga, man?
Fuck Stephen A. If we just talk about the comment at hand, that shit ain't got shit. That shit is overreaction.
Chill, huh?
He always want to be a contrarian. He's been doing this shit for 6 years. He want to be different all the time.
It ain't about being different.
Yes, it is. You like attention, bro. Go ahead and talk, you slow, skinny face motherfucker. Go ahead. You got the spotlight. This is what you want. Go ahead.
Nigga you'll never meet.
Go ahead, cigarette head ass boy. Go ahead and talk. This is what you want, Stank, bro. You got all the time in the world now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, cucumber head ass boy. I always want to do that. Come over here, slow drag the whole damn show with that cap you be coming out your mouth.
Y'all stupid, bro. Y'all stupid, bro.
I'll be want to take my damn phone and throw it when you get to talk. Piss me off.
Slap yourself with your dreads, nigga. Slap yourself with that damn dreads.
Piss me off the way you talk. You drag the whole damn time with this cap. Hurry up and get to the point, bro.
You need to do slap yourself with them goddamn dreads.
You just wasted half the day. You just slow dragging the damn show, bro.
This shit that's not a big deal. This shit is not a big deal, bro.
Ain't nothing a big deal to you. Ain't nothing a big deal to you. Everything's a joke. Everything's a joke with you, bro.
That's not a joke. Hey,
I know it, bro.
With Kawhi Leonard the last 4 years, Showtime.
They ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about.
That got everything to do with the comment.
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
The comment. It has
That's not my
everything.
point.
It don't though.
That's not my point though, Hearn. That's not my point. You missing the point, Hearn.
You have no point in this, to be honest. I think it's
okay then. But you on my show though. I ain't got no point, but you showed up on my show.
I'm just saying you got.
I don't have no point, but you showed up on my show.
Because I'm supporting you, nigga.
Just squash the show.
I ain't got to agree with your ass to support you, nigga.
I'm gonna call you later and let you. I'm gonna tell somebody.
And I'm gonna tell you about your motherfucking self. You
ain't gonna never tell me about myself. You can't shut me up. You know that.
A bitch ass nigga that won't fuck with you. So, you won't do that? I'm gonna do the same to you.
Chill out,
You shut your ass up, nigga. Just stay out of grown folk business. Me and show you stay out of that.
Chill out, huh?
I get tired of this long face ass nigga. He talks too much. He talks slow and he talks too much. That's a bad combination. You talk slow and you talk too much.
Chill out,
bro. Y'all fucking tripping.
That smell like number Newport, beer.
He basically telling you why overreact to what happened against the Cavs last night, because hell, I'm just waiting on the nigga to get.
You sit on that smell like beer, cigarettes, and Slim.
He ain't gonna be there when they
running your mouth.
He ain't gonna be there.
Chill out, huh? Chill out.
It ain't no chill out. He ain't gonna be there.
I know you wish injuries because your bum ass know basketball. You don't know basketball.
Kawhi
so you rather talk about narrative.
You know what? Kawhi wishing on himself, nigga.
See what I'm talking about?
On himself.
That sounds stupid.
Last 4 years.
Now, who that
every
was
time something look good,
that sounds stupid.
Shut your jealous ass up. You a jealous piece of shit. I already knew you were gonna start saying that. I knew you were gonna do that. Your duck ass disappeared for a whole month. You want to come back and come that jealous ass rant you always do every time the Clippers win. Man, I got you figured out, Hearn. You don't know that by now.
Now, who said they're
I got your jealous ass figured out.
Who said
go back to work, drink your beer, smoke
your
cigarettes, and eat your Slim Jims, stank breath ass boy.
He gone, I think.
No, I said who said they agree with Stephen A. Smith? Who said that?
I think that was Jay.
See, that nigga there. You know what his problem is? He letting that Bron hate get to his head real bad, and it's gonna make him look stupid. Cause you see what he doing? When you start agreeing with shit like that, your whole mind gonna be messed up.
Jay downfall gonna be a pink toe. That's gonna be his downfall.
Exactly.
He gonna get caught up. He gonna be caught.
I hate to say it. He might end up like that.
Yeah,
I hope not. But it might be the end of him.
Trusting the pink toe.
Right, because you agreeing with stuff like that. You don't bring up nobody. You don't
brown sugar. See, he one of them guys. He can't get no brown sugar.
Exactly.
So what he do is this is what he do. He shit on black women, then go to the pink toe, and start pushing on them narratives about the black women and the black man, all this stuff, just because they showing you a little bit of love. Yeah, they shaking your hand, they invite you over to dinner. Yeah. Soon as your little freak ass think you getting somewhere with that, and you go too far, what's gonna happen?
Exactly.
911.
Yep. And just see, and he a youngster. He's 20 years old.
I pray that don't happen to him, but he head down the wrong road, like you said, Joe.
Nah, I'm saying he 20 years old, boy. He a youngster.
That's how all these little lames on YouTube and social media, just like that.
Man, he a youngster. Look, and Brian 40. He wouldn't even walk up to Brian and say no stupid shit like that. You a youngster, boy. You know what Brian would do to you?
I pray that don't happen to the boy, but he headed down the wrong road.
Exactly. Like, you need to chill out.
Bottom line is, bro, me personally, I don't care. Hey,
you don't blame
I don't care what color you is. Right is right, wrong is wrong, bro.
I understand.
I don't
but I'm saying this. But I'm saying
I ain't disagreeing with you, Aaron. I'm saying like in general, bro. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm tired. Stephen A. Smith, he make everything about him, how he feels personally. Yeah. Not the basketball sports opinion. Exactly. Everything is personal.
Yeah.
When he don't like somebody don't give him an interview. They don't walk up to him, shake his hand. He make it
Right.
personal.
Right. And that's why I agree with the young lady up here that she said that, like she said, yeah, I don't agree with Stephen A. I understand that. You don't bring up nobody's son. You making this personal now. You crossing that line. Like you don't want to do no like that, bro.
I still think it's more to it though. More
Me
than
too. Me too. Lil Darius, I believe something else was said. And I'm just me personally. I'm not saying it's facts. In my personal opinion, I think it was something else. It's other than this stuff been brewing for a little minute.
Yeah,
Now,
I was gonna say that I think it's been brewing for a little minute.
It could be. It could. I'm not saying it's not. Listen, what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not. It had nothing to do with the GOAT debate, nothing like that. I'm saying I believe it's something happened behind the scenes. Something was said, and LeBron caught wind of it, and he ain't feeling it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
it's more to it than what we've seen.
Yeah, like
I think it is. I really think it is a combination of things. Like, because not just the whole father thing. I think when he made his comments about the face of the NBA, and then next you know, Stephen A. takes it up, and then he's like, "Well, he with the whole face of the NBA with the GOAT debate." I think something else led into it. I really believe so because I don't. It's very rare to see a player just stand up like that in the midst of a game.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Over that, yeah.
Oh, but here's the trick too. I said it too because LeBron is not the only one mad at the man.
Exactly. It's like this is not the only time like somebody has actually pressed Stephen A. From what I heard as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's not the only one. There are multiple players mad at the man.
Exactly.
Hey, I've heard former players that used to play in the league.
But see this.
Jason. Hold on a second. If I don't get to the point, I'm a hypocrite. How about this? I drop the link and you do what Tyson did. You come pull up. How about that?
Yeah, but see, this where Gilbert need to get checked.
How about that? Let's get dangerous today.
Yeah,
you gonna have heart. You gonna have nuts. You gonna come up here and explain how hypocrite.
Ladarius, this where Gilbert need to get checked right here. Don't you go on your show and agree with this nigga? Cause see, what you doing is now you doing a whole complete 180. Cause you
shout out to Brian.
At first, you had Brian's side in this. Now you do a complete 180. All of a sudden, now you
I'm about to say, I think, I remember Gilbert did have LeBron's side on that, but then as soon as Stephen A. got on the show, it was like, it was completely different.
Yeah, but
I don't really take too much what Gil says seriously at all.
Straight up flip flopper.
He's a straight up flip flopper. It's content for him. At the end of the day, it's content for him. So that's why I don't take what he says seriously. If anybody that you probably take seriously is like Kenyon Martin in terms of because you're gonna stand on what he says.
He the only one I respect on that show.
Yeah, Kenyon. Yeah, I hate Rashad. I hate that nigga to death. that somebody need to put hands on that feet, whatever. I'm tired of that nigga opening his mouth every goddamn time.
No, for real though, Aaron, I'm just saying though, bro. Like him and Skip Bayless, they started this whole trolling and stuff, bro. Like they started this, man. They the reason why things the way it is now.
I'm telling you,
basketball discourse
because everybody wants to do
bad.
shit for tax stuff instead of just talking basketball.
I'm
like,
telling you,
y'all said this about LeBron, so we gotta keep the same as with Kevin Durant. Did this, but really, like everything is not a moment to cook on. Everything is not. Like, honestly,
his whole reporting.
I'm telling you,
Aaron, I'm gonna send you the messages, the stuff they be sending me. You gotta talk about Bron. Hey, look, it's an allegation about LeBron cheating on his old lady. Did you see the Drake thing? Yeah, you remember we was on playback when it happened. You remember when they came to my show? You got to talk about with Drake. Drake exposing LeBron. You remember that? What I told him?
I ignored
it. Like everything don't need to be addressed.
Yeah.
Like there's channels that does the gossip things, and that's what they do. But over here, show don't keep it. It's not gossip over here. He's just letting you know what's going on in the NBA, WNBA, boxing, whatever. So it's not gonna be anything.
Yeah, but there's one thing you gotta know about Show. Show ain't no punk. Show tell the truth. It's these dumb niggas that's in the chat that's doing this, and Show see that. Show know what it is. Show ain't that throw it all, bro.
But Stephen A is the one that fueled them guys, though.
No, I'm talking about over here in Show chat. I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying, Aaron. I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying, but Stephen A is the kind of guy that fueled those guys to do that.
They be saying, oh man, if I get paid $100 million, I talk about this too, bro. Man, look here, bro. I ain't with that shit, bro.
If anybody, I'll probably
if I
like.
gotta take a dump on somebody personally, bro, that never done nothing to me, like never done nothing to me personally. To make some money, I just don't. I'm not with that, bro. That's not my character.
Make some money some other way.
And that's all this is for.
It's not my character.
All this is for money. All of this is for money.
Your comment. So you telling me it's cool for your comment to destroy somebody else's reputation? That's your come up.
That's exactly
what you want your legacy to be. I don't want my legacy to be that.
That's exactly.
And that's what I was saying. Like, there's a certain analyst that I would watch. There's not too many, but it's like Tim Legler, or when JJ was doing it for a little bit, he was breaking down the X's and O's. But everything else, like everybody, like Mad Dog, Stephen A, Skip Bayless, they don't really break down the game. You can tell they just really box score watch, and that's why it's like. And then if they don't like a particular player, they'll let them feel it. You can tell they wear their feelings on their sleeve.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like that's why I was like, you gotta just don't pay this shit no mind. But no, I agree with 1,000% what Show is. He shows a different level of decorum when it comes to black athletes.
Right.
When it comes to exactly how he addressed them compared to white athletes, and it's been very noticeable for years. I've been watching ESPN for the last 12 years, bro. It's just been very noticeable.
Ladarius, here's the thing, Ladarius. People like Mike Young, this is entertainment. I'm not entertained by that. I'm not. If I turn on Sports Center or ESPN, I used to be able to turn on Sports Center, ESPN, and listen to Sports Talk.
Right.
Now everything sound like I'm watching the baddies.
Everything personal. Yeah.
Right.
Everything personal.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is love and hip hop material now.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying, but they make it personal.
I'm not entertained by that. You might be entertained by that. I'm not. I don't find it entertaining.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they making it personal on Sports Center, ESPN. Like, Brian this, Brian that.
I don't think it's entertaining.
Yeah, Brian should be doing his at this age. He got to be on something. Like, come on, bro.
Because I grew up talking basketball since a youngin'. All we talked about is basketball. I don't think LeBron this, I don't think LeBron that. Yeah, that's my opinion. But like when you start, why we have to go straight to personal shit, like wishing injuries? I ain't never been part of that claim.
The man
wishing injuries on players.
The man.
Y'all done heard me plenty of times say y'all can't be wishing injuries.
Yeah, hey, Ozone. The man taking something on the bench. Hey, the man taking something on the bench. Y'all see that? He taking a pill. Look, y'all see him, y'all?
I mean, I think a lot of the change, a lot of that stuff changed once, I believe, when Stuart Scott passed away, and and not only that, on top of that, with the new age of internet, anyone can podcast now. Anybody can give their whole opinions, their opinion, and it's like it. That's like I was telling some of my pals. It's like everybody don't need a mic.
So you
everybody don't need a mic, bro.
Right.
Everybody don't need a mic.
I say you saw that video show.
You say you seen that person about what he said. Well, look, he wishing. First of all, the problem is he bring up the man injuries
all the time.
See, y'all don't find it personal because y'all so accustomed to the bullshit.
You know, and what's crazy?
If it was a they player that they like.
See, yeah. If it's somebody they favorite basketball player, they'll see it. You know, everybody's so caught up in. Long as you say, my favorite basketball player had to go through all this. It's happening to them. Nah. I'm saying this shouldn't be happening at all.
Wrong is wrong.
And let me say this.
Because one thing gonna lead to another. One thing gonna lead to another. It's gonna be tit for tat, back and forth. Guess what? That's gonna water down the sports talk. That's all they're doing.
I want to say this though, like on that Kobe shit, right? That Kobe Bryant and LeBron shit. I'm gonna say this. I was a Kobe guy way back when when Kobe was a Laker. I was like a huge Lakers fan when Kobe was there, like 2009 to 2010. Like right after that shit happened, when Kobe passed away, I came home from work. My mama called. My mama came in the room. She talking about, man, you watch the news? I said, no. What's going on? She said, turn your TV on. I turned on my TV. I look on the news. I said, ain't no damn way, bro. I'm like, I just saw the dude helping somebody with their car. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm like, ain't no damn way, man. Bro, I broke down and cried, bro. I couldn't even talk to my mama.
Yeah, that shit was sad, yeah.
Like I told my mama, close my door. I couldn't even talk to her.
And that definitely was a heartbreaking moment. Like I
Sure.
can't speak enough on how heartbreaking that was, and that came right on the heels, and then after that, of course, we all know COVID hit and all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
but and the
That
NBA
shit,
shut down. But
that shit broke my heart, bro. Like I
it's hard to
couldn't
it's hard to believe that was 5 years ago, though.
even, yeah,
That's
like
that's
Yes,
what it
that
is.
is really hard to believe. That's 5 years ago. That is
It
crazy,
don't
bro.
It
even.
is. It is because like I said, a lot of this time had passed quickly. I'm like, yo,
I
this
didn't,
time passed quickly.
I didn't
Way
even
too
call. I
quick.
didn't even call. I didn't even
For
call a
real.
show about it. I had a show. No, I didn't even call a show about it. I thought I was about to. I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that show. Probably over there doing the same shit I'm doing. I
Yeah,
was gonna,
that
I
was
was
that
gonna
was a
call
tough
it.
time.
I was gonna call a show.
That had to be arguably the biggest loss in sports history, right there. If I had to
Yeah,
say, because
yeah.
I can't think of anybody that has passed like retiring or playing that has had that mark. That's probably the last time I felt like that was when Steve McNair got the Steve McNair murder. That was back in like
Yeah.
'09, but
Especially
like
because it
when
was so tragic
It's
and he lost his
social
daughter.
media. Social media is a gift and a curse, boy. Cause me and y'all people is good. I mean, that's the great part about it. You know, everything is monetized, but social media really ruined life for real.
But
It
see, this
ruined
For
why.
it.
real.
But
For
show
It
real.
this
ruined
why.
Mm-hmm.
life.
This
Like
yeah, but
I don't want my kids on social media. I
yeah,
don't
but
want my
that's
kids.
why I say, see, like
Right.
I'm not letting my kids get social media.
right. But I'm
Right.
saying,
It's so many goofies on this social media apps, and they be thinking they somebody special.
yeah,
The way they talk, the way they act. I mean, I just can't get with the program. I don't
The
smoke.
ideas are
I
dangerous
feel
too.
you on that. I feel you on that show. I feel like social
The
media
ideas
done
that you
bought
put in your child head is dangerous too.
very
but
dangerous,
I
and
say
Hey,
the
Jay came up here. He really got a lot to learn, bro. Like that's
yeah,
scary. Him
he a
talking like
youngster,
that
bro.
at 20 years old, like that's scary right there.
I mean,
Yeah, I worry about
but
you.
you gotta understand, like most of the like the youth, like young youth, man. Like you thinking like teenagers to it's like and coming up today, most of them is influenced and raised by that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like that. That's
Facts.
the thing about it, bro. Like one way or the other, bro. Like when they leave the house, if they ain't interested in it, if they ain't influenced by it in their home and by their peoples,
yeah,
then they definitely influence them by school and when they go to school and shit.
Cause
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
like a
For
bubble. Cause
sure.
it's like a bubble. Like
They
Yeah,
especially if
and it's
live in that
almost like they can't escape it, bro. Like so,
yeah,
like
it's like
it's
if someone you like yeah can't escape it. So
the
like
it's
matrix.
I'm thankfully I'm all right.
because
I'm like yeah I grew up within. I'm in my 30s, but damn, I ain't. Just watching them and how they speak, you really can tell they don't really know anything. They don't
yeah,
really
definitely
they
not.
really have not experienced outside. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
really have not taken the time to go outside and actually
I mean,
interact with
which
other people.
They
But
tap
you
out
but
like
you got to go back to the bubble that you talked about. The bubble was really like in the last 5 years.
right.
The
Yep.
bubble like was in that time frame, and then they already getting accustomed to staying home, and then you add on technology as technology grows. Guess what? Social media grows too, and the internet
yeah.
grows too.
Social media
All of
is
that
the
combined
matrix.
together. You know what I'm saying? So like once they got it on your phones and they got it on like multi different devices, they got it on your TVs. You can't. It's almost like you can't escape it. It's almost like you got to go to the foreign world to escape all
Mm.
of that shit.
VR.
Yeah, yeah, that too. Like you know what I'm saying. So I mean, it's a lot of distractions, man. But like, you definitely gotta warn yourself in your own mind to like distance
That's why I
yourself
be
away from it.
but that's why I be telling shows like when people like when this shit started to go on. That's why I tell show, come on, let's go on play bait. Fuck all this other shit they talking about. I tell show that like, come on, man, let's go on play bait.
Man,
All this other shit,
Who is
man.
that? Is that Aaron?
Look.
Yeah, what up?
Hey, Kenfo, you just she said I don't know, is that a she? I think that's she. That's a she, right?
Yeah,
Cynthia.
Yeah, that's
You never know these things.
Yeah, Sandy. You priest, that's I'm not being disrespectful or anything, but certain men they got women names on their account, so I just want to address who you are.
I don't know who's who, man. I'm just
assuming
make
it's a
the
lady. I'm assuming
yeah.
she said something I agree with. They're conditioning our children to accept racism and believe the propaganda. BS about their culture.
That's a fact.
That is a fact. And
you listen to them how the way they talk, they don't want us to talk about it because they don't want us to learn what's really going on.
They don't know when it's blatant in the space.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I was talking about the naivety.
See, certain,
but it's some of it is naivety, but some people have grown up in a bubble. You know what I'm saying? And if you could tell who grew up in that bubble, who ain't really experienced the world like that. So, you know what I mean? Some people like there's only so much you can protect your children, but some people go to that extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, some kids have been homeschooled for 18 years and then go to college and be, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying, bro.
It's real. That's real shit.
There's some real nasty, mean people out here.
Yeah, like that's all.
That's why I don't give people. I pay attention to every little thing because people are very slick with their mouth. You just gotta sit back.
Stephen A. didn't came out and said he ain't gonna compromise his dollars. He just said that numerous times.
But Stephen
people they're told.
But I'm saying, show. But I'm saying though, show Stephen A. always want to turn into this big tough guy on TV, but when somebody approach him, now you ain't got nothing to say.
Studio gangster, baby.
I mean, listen, look, I put it to you this way, bro. Like the media, whether it's the mainstream media, social media, as long as you got that space to where you guard it and you feel like you in that protection space, bro. Like, of course, they're gonna treat it as.
Hey, look, bro, as a man, I like for you to dress me as a man. Don't just talk in the chat. You say I'm butthurt. Man, it's crazy. You know what, y'all? You see, this is. You know what? From now on, I'm not gonna dress the chat. I see what's going on there.
Exactly. See?
People pick and choose. So when I come up in here last week when I talked about the LeBron thing?
Yep.
I came here with the same energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't talking about none of the shit that's been going on with Brian that people been wanting to talk about.
Exactly. I came up in here. I touched on it. I said, I'm glad Stephen A. got checked and all that. You know what the fuck nigga gonna do? He gonna say, I'm butthurt about Kawhi. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you, nigga.
I just say about that LeBron Stephen A. situation.
Now you playing with me, so fuck you now.
I wanted to speak on that Kawhi situation.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel now. Since I'm butthurt, fuck you.
Exactly.
I wanted to speak on that Kawhi situation.
Hold on real quickly. Let me just say this one thing. About that Kawhi, Stephen A. or not Kawhi, but LeBron Stephen A. Smith thing. I think Stephen A. Smith should have had, or LeBron should have had a conversation with him. I just feel like they should have did it in private, like Kyrie people did. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's the only difference.
JR, keep it like that. You said you don't get at me personal. Then say it's not personal. You made it personal, bro.
Exactly.
You made it personal.
Exactly.
You made it personal.
Look, to speak on the Kawhi situation about earlier, because I definitely did hear the comments. I mean,
and then don't take my don't get this. Look, bro, I speak with passion. Don't take that shit as a weakness. I can easily sit here and don't give a fuck and just turn the chat off, just talk. Don't even care about y'all. This is passion. Don't take it. You sound like to me, you pussy niggas take it personal.
Exactly.
You pussies take it personal. Not me. Most people up here understand this is just my passion. You feel what I'm saying? They respect it. But you little pussies in the chat, like you You take it personal because you're a fuck boy. So you gonna take it personal.
Right.
Because you let a man play with you in real life. I don't let nothing slide, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All I'm
right
saying,
is right, wrong is wrong. I don't care who it is. Even if I'm wrong, how many times I came here and say I'm wrong?
Listen, to speak about the Kawhi shit that got said earlier, bro. Like, just obviously, I don't really pay attention to buddy comments. I think the Clippers have definitely overachieved this year. With Kawhi in and out of the lineup, bro. Like the win last night, that was a big win against one of the top teams in the league. A lot of people didn't really expect the Clippers to really do much this year. They kind of had them maybe like 10 at the highest or something like that in the West.
I didn't even think they was gonna be 6. I thought they was gonna stay where they was at.
Well, I think what they doing just speaks to the coaching of Tyronn Lue. Tyronn Lue know how to coach like the players that's like looking. You know what I'm saying? Like the no name players, man. Like when you talk about Chris Dunn had one of the best POA defensive years. When you talk about Norman Powell, bro, like what he was doing. You talk about Zubas, what he was doing, and a lot of other players on that team defensively. I think they done their job. I think Derrick Jones Jr. I like the addition of him on y'all team, man. Like,
right.
I just didn't think. I mean, obviously, everybody is just worrying about Kawhi. I think they need to worry about the unit because that's what they played as, even with or without Kawhi in the lineup anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, in James Harden, somewhat quote unquote on his last legs, as people were saying, bro, like it's still holding the float and still being the dribble pass shoot player on their team. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't really got the Clippers to do much, man. But I say it for this season, they definitely overachieved.
I ain't gonna lie
for
tonight.
sure.
I ain't gonna lie tonight. I got the Nuggets by 20 tonight.
Hey, is everybody playing?
No, Bron and Roy out. Still. So.
Man, when is Roy gonna come back? Playing, though. Jesus.
Yeah,
I think all the Nuggets playing though.
Yeah,
everybody playing.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets might run through the West.
Hey, Tay and Alex, y'all in the chat? Is they playing? I need y'all to double check.
I can check it right now. I'm on ESPN.
Yeah, check. Cause last time I checked, they were questioning.
Oh yeah, I think Luke out tonight.
And then what I was saying about that Styles Black, I'm gonna just respond to this comment real quick. I said that he should have did it in private because, like Kyrie folk, because everybody he talk about he gonna do in public, right? Because that's the platform Stephen A. got. Right. But Kyrie folk went and checked him, and what he do? He came on the national TV and apologized to Kyrie. So
but Priest, I'm saying this: don't get on TV and acting like a gangster, bro. Don't do that.
I'm not even talking about that. I mean, it is what it is, but I feel like handling it in private gives you more leeway. You know what I'm saying? And then if it happens again, then it is what it is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Then you move from there. Yeah. You navigate from that point. But I mean, I feel exactly what you're saying. Like I feel like it should have happened in private as well.
No.
I feel like the words, I feel like obviously the choice of words by Stephen A.
It just to be honest with you, Lee, it's kind of hard. I get what y'all saying. I'm not taking it away from it, but it's just hard. But you gotta understand, we all human beings. Like you can't say nothing. See, this what they try to this what they try to teach you these days. You can disrespect somebody and tell them how they should respond.
Basically. Which is
it's
crazy.
I
don't even know where that came from.
They'll disrespect you, then try to tell you how to respond to them.
Exactly, yeah.
I have no idea where that came from.
I wasn't going that route. I was just saying that
y'all got to take into account too whether LeBron wrong or right. Think about this. LeBron already frustrated how they talking about his son, how they talking about him. He mad about that, and I believe, in my personal opinion, something's already been brewing for maybe over a year or two, because Stephen, they kind of been hinting at it with the videos I've been seeing. Y'all been seeing it. He already can't hint that it's something there that's been brewing for over the years that he feeling some kind of way. So LeBron already got that power that's on his chest already. So then with this recent stuff that he said, he questioned him as he said, this is what he said. I'm not blaming Bronny, I'm blaming you.
Yeah, but you don't question no man as a father though. You don't do that, bro.
So he like I said, I don't know all the details. Whatever happened, LeBron already is jacked up about it. And he said, you know what? This is my time. I'm finna get this off my chest.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, that's just what it is.
All I could say to that is that I feel like both of their timings was off in terms of the response.
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's what I was trying to. Because I don't think that I ain't even saying LeBron wrong, but we already know what it is. That narrative that LeBron do shit for clicks. So that number one, you would have been able to address it, and number two, it wouldn't have fed into the narrative, right? Because everybody say LeBron, what LeBron does is calculated. He does it for clicks. He knows when the camera's there. He knows this, that, and the third. Okay. So when you do that, when you go the public route, right? And I'm not even going to critique how this is just my opinion, right? Because of they both public figures. So I just felt like it would have been better as far as LeBron is concerned. And I'm not trying to critique him because nobody knows how they will respond. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just think it would have been better for optics and better as far as LeBron is concerned for him to have handled it in private, especially as much as Stephen A is in LA. But that was just my opinion on it. I'm not really trying to critique him for real. I'm just giving.
I'm not the right person. Me personally, I'm not the right person to tell a man not to speak up for his son.
One reason why I disagree with that, is because the Kyrie situation, he was talking about Kyrie.
Right.
Now he's talking about someone else's kid. That's the difference.
No, he wasn't talking about the kid. He was talking about Bron.
Yeah, but you made it.
If you recall, just to put context to it.
I wonder, did he say something slick about Bronny off the air to somebody and it got back to LeBron?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Sean.
I'm not saying that what happened, but maybe something Bronny, you know how Stephen A, he talk slick. He said, man, Bronny is a scrub right now.
Watch it, show.
He might not say it on camera, but he might say it behind the scene.
Hey, look how he was talking on the Gilbert Arenas show. Like he was just cussing and everything. He was super free. That's what I was thinking. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I was thinking initially. That he literally said something off the air, and he got back to LeBron, and it's like, nah, you doing a little too much now.
The timing was off. I feel like
I don't know what went on.
I got kids.
Listen,
I know Show got kids and shit like that.
I got 3 sons as well.
You got 3 sons. If anybody says something to me about my parenting skills or whatever, I'm at them. I'm at them. So that's what I'm saying. I don't really blame LeBron about that because.
Which one, J. Lou?
How many times? Like, I don't always see you. Now I see you. I'm gonna step to you.
And now you ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah,
I don't blame LeBron for his response. I blame him for the timing.
No,
that's what I blame him for. Like the timing, like.
But listen.
No. I'm gonna just say this one thing. Like it goes back to what Buddy was. It goes back to what Buddy was saying. As soon as you say something about my parents, and boom, I gotta go at that. I'm checking that right away, off the rip. I'm not waiting to no game. I'm not waiting to no, like yo, bro. I got your clip. I got your phone number. Yo, don't do that.
This is what I'm saying. Don't get on TV and talk about come check me. If I say something,
he did that after the fact, though. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing. This is the thing, Aaron. I get it. I get it 100. But if you felt some kind of way about it and you could get in contact with dude, right? I have no, because just like Kyrie folk, and I keep using that example because they got in contact with dude immediately. You understand me? Because Stephen A calls Kyrie probably over $100 million.
Right.
So they got in contact with him immediately. So I feel like that, like when Leaf talk about the timing, I agree with that. You get Rich could have gotten Buddy on the phone, say, "Hey, Brian, want to meet with you." Boom, 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 and that shit could have been, you know what I'm saying, squashed immediately,
Yeah,
as
but see, this
opposed to
the
letting it
problem with Stephen.
fester, and then that way, hell, as far as you letting it fester, then you're not messing up because if you beat the hell out of Stephen A. courtside, that's not going to affect his money. It's only going to affect
Right,
your money.
right. But see, this
You
the
understand
problem
what
with
I'm saying?
Stephen A. Right?
So say Stephen A. go
Yeah,
left courtside, right? So say he go left courtside,
yeah,
and Bron just because he already there mentally lose it and beat the shit out of Stephen A. courtside. Who really?
yeah. But
You see what I'm
right,
saying?
but this the problem, no priest. But this the problem, no priest. When you go on a TV show talking to Haslam and Mike talking about me and Bron, like I love Bron, but me and Bron ain't talked for years. Like it's been years since I talked to Bron. Like me and Bron not even cool like that. So what
Okay.
is your problem? You see, this my thing.
Let me,
Is that why you always ticked out because he won't talk to you?
hey, look, yeah, I think that's what it is. Let me play this real quick. Let me see this clip. Somebody, Jay Luke told me to look at this clip. Hold on, I never watched.
Another man weak. That's not basketball, which is actually what Brian was saying in the first place. Like, let's keep it basketball. You call Brian weak for stepping to you, but you're taking shots at him as a father on TV behind a camera. Most would say that's weak. And I know he'll say, I'm paid to do that. No, you're paid to analyze. You're paid to debate on the show.
You really pay to say whatever you want to say as far as this game, whether you like it or not. But as a person, you should be lifting him up. Because LeBron is a good dude. He do good shit. He a good dad. His kid made it. You know, they doing some shit.
Absolutely. As soon as I saw him say it, Bob was up here that day. And Bob was like, "Oh yeah, I work with Stephen A. tomorrow. I'm in got y'all game tonight. I'm in the studio tomorrow. Something Stephen A. And I was like, oh, you make sure you tell Stephen A. that I have zero respect for what he said. You go on TV, national TV, calling out this African American, this black father who's raised another successful black young man, and you go on TV calling him out as a father because his son played in the NBA. That's ass backwards. Like, if you want to talk about him as a basketball player, talk about him as a basketball player.
Even talk about Bronny as a basketball player all day.
Although I think it's pretty whack that y'all find time to talk about the 55th draft pick. The only picks I can name right off the top of my mind that was 55th pick or lower was Manu Ginobili and Isaiah Thomas. You can't even name a 55th draft pick. This man said, LeBron, you need to stop. As a father, you need to stop. What? And then you throw out the excuse like, well, he the one said that Bronny is better than NBA players. You name me what parent don't think their kid is better than everybody. Like, that is a common thing for parents that's in sports. We all think our kid is better than what they are. But to go on TV and say, you need to stop it as a father, and then go and he stepped to you about that and then say it's weak on TV, because the demeanor in person was like,
yeah.
But then on TV, you go, oh, that's bullshit. It's like weak. Like, come on, man. So that's why he said Draymond ain't talking to me. You know, I don't have much to say to that. Like, also reach out to that man and talk to him after somebody say something to you because you know you're wrong. So reach out to that man and talk to you, but he didn't. Where I'm from, the guys that I was raised by, the men that had an impact on my life, that's what we call weak.
A lot of this WWE, or I would say like kind of housewives, you know, celebrity fuckery, excuse my language, is really kind of like where people getting out of hand. And then when you see them in real life, they shock because they used to being behind a camera or behind a screen. And you ain't got no real human interaction. And we all got relationships with Stephen A. And Stephen A. is one of the biggest voices in the media. So you can be checked too.
And you know what? Baron Davis hit it right on the money, bro.
Talk that
WWE, I agree with that 100%.
Yep, Baron Davis hit it right on the money for sure.
Hey, that I ain't gonna lie, that was hilarious when
that was real shit he
Draymond
just said. But, that was real shit he just said. But like, I go back.
Though.
I go back to what I said the last time I was on show, a Showtime show when we talked about it. I said, Yo, the comment when it was just the choice of words. Once you say I'm questioning you as a father. You could have left it at yo. You put a target on Bronny back or whatever. Yo,
Right.
Bronny ain't ready. This, that, the third. You could have left it there. The second that you say, as a father and priest,
Yep.
bro. Listen, you front line for this. The second that you say that, nah. Right then and there, I didn't have a problem.
Exactly.
I didn't have a problem with
Exactly.
LeBron's response. I had a problem with everybody's timing. I
That's
had a
all I'm
problem
saying.
with his timing. I had a problem with Stephen A's timing. I had a problem with the timing. I had a problem with the comment as a father. I had a problem with the choice of words. The
Exactly.
spoken word is very powerful. If it's not used in a
But
proper context, then you could gotta expect the results to be catastrophic
And
but
that's
at
what
all
sometimes
times.
sometimes
and
timing
that's
go
what
out
I'm
the
saying.
window. Sometimes timing go out the window when you're being questioned as a parent.
Right.
Sometimes it
Right.
go out the window.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
yeah, I
You
mean
don't
when you're
cross
being
that.
I mean,
questioned
Boss like,
and all
that's
that, it go
true.
out the window.
Yeah. You don't. You
That's
don't.
true.
boss like that. See, that's the thing, bro. Like that's why I said, me as a father, it's kind of hard for me to say, tell another man how to, I don't know, bro. Maybe
Yeah.
I ain't grew up enough for something, bro. But
You don't
um,
cross that line, bro.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
he
Absolutely.
said,
Go ahead,
but
Shaw.
the part that confused me. This is the part that confused me when he said, "Don't mention nothing else about Bronny."
Right.
Like he approached myself, um, keep my son name out of his mouth, but he
Yeah. Like
was
he
going at
telling that.
LeBron. But when I listened to it, it sounded like me he was going more to at LeBron than he was Bronny. But I don't know. Like I said,
No, but
maybe
no.
it's something else
He
to
said.
It might have been a lot of shit on his mind, and he
Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
probably
that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm
yeah,
telling you.
Hold on,
This
yeah,
Shaw.
stuff been brewing. He's been hearing stuff.
Right.
right.
Somebody been going back and forth saying stuff. He's been
Uh-huh.
peeping stuff, and
Yeah.
that's putting more. You know what I'm saying? More
Yeah.
fuel to the fire.
Yeah, and
But
I'm
see,
gonna
this
say
the
this,
thing. But
and I'm
check
gonna
this.
say this. I'm gonna say this one more thing.
That's what
Like
I think. That's what I
I'm gonna
think.
say this one more thing. So, like, the thing is, the reason why I say I had a problem with the timing because you can't let all that time go, and that's gonna put more and more shit on your mind about what everybody else is saying, and then you gonna realize why you gonna forget why you checked the person that said it in the first place. The
But
thing
watch
is
this.
to nip it in the bud right then and there. Like, because y'all got contact, you got connections, you got this, you got that, and you gonna interact with them at
Yeah.
any given time, because he in the media, he like front line in the media. It's like sports media person numero uno
I want to say.
in terms of basketball. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like when you got to nip that in the bud right then and there before anything else get into your head about how I'm going to respond to you. You can't think about how you can't think
Yeah.
about. And I understand what Buddy was talking about when he said sometimes timing go out the window. But in
Right.
that particular situation, bro, with the connections that you got and everything all the tabs that you got with ESPN and people that you connect with over there, you got to nip that in the bud 1, 2, 3,
But watch
like
this.
1,
Though.
2,
See,
like instantly.
But check this out. Check this out. This is
but
what I'm
see,
saying.
sometimes my bad. But
I'm.
sometimes like
Go ahead.
you, how many times you think LeBron and Stephen A is in the same building? You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
like, you know what I
That's
mean?
true.
So they not always in, and then sometimes like I was saying, that's you say, yeah, he got connections and all that, but then what that mean? They gonna talk on the phone? No,
No.
he don't want to
No.
talk on the phone. He want
No.
to be in
Never.
your face while he's saying all of this.
That's the problem.
That's
And
that's what it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what his
not finna
attitude
be on
is.
the phone
Because
with you and
Brian
all of
won't be
this while
cool
you
with it.
disrespecting. No, I'm not doing that. I want to say it straight to your face. Like Show saying to these people that's in the comments, come up here and talk to me, say something. But they
Nah, but
say in
see,
the
I'm
comments, right?
saying, nah, but
But
I'm
I
saying
want to be in your face while I'm saying what I gotta say. I'm not gonna say this like
over
you
the phone. You right?
like you remember Brian.
You talking about?
He going Twitter and
Yeah.
fucking Instagram and shit like that. Nah, this ain't an Instagram or Twitter fucking moment. This
You
ain't that.
this
Because
the
you can
thing.
block somebody on Twitter and
Yeah,
you can
this the
hang up on
problem.
somebody on the phone.
No,
But you
this
can't
the
you
thing.
gotta deal with me in person.
Yeah, this the thing, bro. You
Yeah,
mad,
hey, listen, hey, fact, that's all facts. But
bro. This the
and
thing. This the thing, bro. You mad because Brian won't be cool with you. That's the only problem. That's all this is. You mad because
But
Brian won't be cool with you.
I
over time,
listen. Listen. No
over
matter
time.
what the differences is, what was said, and then the reaction is the reaction. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what. Listen, we could talk all day about if Stephen A. want to be in cahoots with LeBron and cool with him in his circle, this, that, the third. What was said,
That ain't never gonna happen. I'll tell you that right now. That ain't never gonna happen.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not even interested in that, man. Like, what the point is, a man said something to said, I question as a father. The second that statement is made, 9 times out of 10 in real
Now
life,
we
that's
got a
fight
problem.
words.
Yeah, now we got a problem. Yep.
They saying
Yeah, keep it basketball. You make it
YouTube was better than Stephen A. Smith. I guarantee you this. I don't care who you is, how big you is, how many niggas in your crew.
That's a fact.
If you ever come to me and say, hey, Show, you said this about me, whoop the whoop the whoop, throwing your finger in my face, don't be mad how I respond. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Please don't. Please don't. Because every action is their reaction, bro.
Don't be mad how I respond.
That's how it would go. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shit, I wanted to talk more about the Kawhi situation. I guess I spilled my little sense on that.
This my last thing. This my last thing right here though. But when he said, I looked over on the bench and saw Bronny with a sad look on his face. He said that must have triggered Bron to come up to me and say that. He said Bron must have started look on Bronny's face. He said, oh, let me go over here and check this nigga. Cause now he playing with me. So I'm like, you know what? You absolutely right. Like, you disrespected my son, bro. Now we got a problem.
These is facts, man. I mean, listen, I can't.
It is. We can
I'm not mad at LeBron's reaction at all. It's just the timing is the only thing that kind of questions me.
And we can agree to disagree. I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up. Last night game was so good. It was hard for me to go to sleep. I went back and watched the whole game.
I bet it was. Y'all
and then I turned around. Huh? Oh, hell yeah, I'm happy, bro. Look. Man, look, bro. Look, I'm tell you something, man. Bad as we were playing in the month of February, man, we played like garbage. We was 4-7 the month of February. Since March 5th, we only lost one game.
Yeah.
So you know,
I ain't gonna lie, that was a rough February.
Y'all know how I get around this time of the year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should look, bro. Y'all want me to be quiet. I ask y'all want me to sit here to be quiet, talk calm, and that's it? Do y'all like that? Or y'all want me to y'all want the energy? Which one y'all want?
I mean, listen, if it's me, I
like
tell you.
Energy?
I mean,
like
show.
Or you like hype show? Which one?
I mean, show, bro. Listen, it had it been me, bro. Like, you know, listen, if you ever watch any of my shit, man, the volume on my TV could go up and down at any given moment, bro. Like, I could go from 1 to 1 million, 100 million, 100 zillion. So it can go on those levels. It depends on how I'm feeling that day, bro. Like, if I'm
feeling good today, so
I might have a drink and then I'll be relaxed during my whole 2 hour 30 minutes of watch, you know, doing the Nets game.
I got this. When you see me with this cup, that means I'm turned up. we play Memphis. Look, the next 2 games will be great. We play Memphis Friday. Man. I'm hyped up. We play Oklahoma City Sunday.
Oh man,
I got Memphis and then OKC.
I'm on 10. I'm on 10 for real. That's why I'm hyped up. Because
hold on, let me look at the rest of y'all.
Hey, look, that's why I'm hyped up because my boy Kawhi Leonard. Y'all say what y'all want to say when he 100%. He's a bad man. That's all I can tell you.
Hey, these niggas gonna be a game behind us, bro. If they win them 2 games, these niggas gonna be a game behind us, bro.
I'm excited about tonight's game too. I'm hopefully Jokic now play because I just want to watch some good basketball. You know, it's gonna be great.
Luka, I'm saying Luka, Bron, and Rui out tonight. They not all 3 of them not playing. So like, I got the Nuggets by 20.
Yeah, so y'all got.
I don't think they win by 20. I don't think they win by 20.
Hold on. Let me look at y'all schedule. So Memphis, OKC. Then the road trip start. Knicks, us, Cleveland, Orlando. What's going on? Y'all go back home. New Orleans, Dallas, San Antonio, Houston. Then y'all end the season off in Sacramento and go to State. I mean,
man, I don't know what it is with y'all. Y'all always struggle with New Orleans.
This is one of them.
This is one.
This is one of them schedules that I'm not like. I'm just like, this is one of them.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking forward to that Warriors game with
outside of the Cavs game. See, look, they keep saying the Cavs ain't good. Nah, hey, I got like 3 bets last night. If y'all watched last night's show, hey, Akeem, McKean keep all the receipts. It's a lot. Hey, Akeem, you know this, I know this. You know, my money good. I lose a bet, right then.
All right, so before I leave,
They betting their money on the Cavaliers, Leaf. And I keep telling these boys, the Celtics gonna beat them boys in 6. Now after the Clippers win, don't start talking about they trash and they got exposed. Nah, I want y'all to stand on that. The Clippers a fluke. That was a fluke win by the Clippers, man. We ain't talking about nothing. Donovan Mitchell,
the Cavs
he's the best
player.
The Cavs is kind of shaky, bro.
Because they compared the Cavaliers to the 2015 Warriors. They just like the 2015 Warriors, man.
No, they're
not. They're not. 2015.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Listen.
Donovan Mitchell just like
Hold up.
No, but the Cavs are very, very good team.
Let me say this before I go. Let me say this before I go. Listen, Kenny Atkinson, bro. Like, I knew what Kenny Atkinson would do when he got there. I didn't expect it to be this, but I knew he was going to be good. I mean, having only 12 wins and it's only 12 losses in only March, bro. Like, that's very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. It's definitely a 60-win team, but from where I look. But at the same time, the Cavs can be had, bro. Like one thing y'all got. See, the one thing y'all got, y'all got a grown man in the paint. When the Cavs got to deal with a grown man, bro, like we seen what can happen to their front line. We seen what Mitchell Robinson did to their front line. We seen what grown men did to their front line. So when y'all got a grown man down there, 28-20, bro, like y'all, the Cavs can be had. If you beat them in the rebound game.
I disagree. They leave. They the best team in the NBA, bro. You just can't say that. Donovan Mitchell he turns up in the playoffs, bro. He's an MVP candidate. Don't be talking like that, bro. Nah, don't talk like that.
See, you trying to see. I know what you're trying to do, Show.
I like Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs. They got Anderson, they got size, they got guard play, they got DeAndre Hunter. They deep.
Right.
They gonna come out the East.
Right.
They gonna come out the East.
Look, if you want to be sarcastic about it with me, bro, you know I know subliminals, bro. Like you know how I know. You know
I want my money. Leave. I want my money.
Hey, I don't know you nothing.
No, I'm talking about. No, I ain't talking about you. I got Roderick betting me $100, and I got 2 other people.
Well, what's the bet?
That they not gonna beat the Celtics.
I mean, the Celtics, they kind of beat themselves a bit, bro. Like I think. I'm not. Nah, listen, this is not me. Listen, if the Cavs get there if the Cavs get to the Eastern Conference in one piece, and the Celtics, bro, they kind of like dragging through the East a little bit, and they kind of seem lazy and disinterested or whatever, bro. That could be the deciding factor, because you know how these things look like. No. The reason why I say that is because, hold on. Nah, just hear me out. The thing is, I go back to y'all game last night. That front line, they get beat by grown ass men. They get beat by grown ass men on the boards and on the inside.
Al Horford?
Zubac is a grown man. Al Horford, bro. Like, come on.
Kristaps Porzingis?
Al Horford is testing the he's testing Father Time right now.
So you got Cavs in 6, Cavs in 5. What we doing?
If I had to go right now, I still got the Celtics, but I won't be surprised if the Cavs win it though.
You playing 50. You playing the 50.
Yeah, I'm playing the fence. Yeah, I'm playing the fence.
Playing the 50 right now.
I am playing the fence. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because the thing,
But I think Leaf is probably saying, because I have the same thing about the Celtics. The Celtics generally just beast themselves, and I'm still worried about that. I'm still worried about that. Even though I have them coming out the East, I'm very worried about that. Like, they just would chuck threes over and over and over and let the team get back into the game. I'd be like, Bro, you just shot like damn near 73s, and y'all just let this
Exactly.
team get back,
Hey,
get back into this thing.
And
my
before I
brother,
go,
Ladarius. Hey, Ladarius. You remember that year y'all won? I kept telling. I said y'all gonna win. I kept telling them. I put my
Yeah,
money. You know how much? You remember how much I was collecting off them boys?
man,
I
you
was
made
taking
so much
all their money. Hey, Ladarius, I was
listen.
taking all. Hey, all them boys walk around here. They were so butthurt. The war. I kept telling them, Warriors gonna win the championship this year.
Yeah, you had some people that just try to dip
Show,
out on you.
listen. Show, listen, bro. Before I leave, listen. I know you want to get paid. I know this, bro. I know you want your. I know you want. I know you want your
Come on,
chicken,
D.
bro.
Come on.
I know you want your chicken, but listen, don't be surprised if the Celtics sell you, bro. If they
Okay.
sell you down the river, bro, like don't. I'm telling you, you gonna
I
want
ain't
to tear up
selling.
your house.
I'm buying. I'm buying.
Okay, all right. Well, I hope you cash out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You gonna leave. The Cavaliers better than the Celtics. I mean, that'll be a. You want some free money from me?
Man, stop it, man. Listen, I already got bread on the line on some other shit, bro. Like, come on, I got my own
You
problems.
can take some more money. Get some more money.
I got my own
The
problems, bro.
Celtics ain't that good, bro. I mean, you can take more money.
Said the tellers ain't that. See, you trying to see? I know what you trying to do. Nah, but real shit. I got some real shit to handle, bro. With my bread, bro.
I feel you. You know you might got, you know.
I would have took something on that bet if I really believed it.
It's about y'all ought to know by now. Around this time of the year, I start pulling that. Where your money at? We gonna bet. Then we gonna make playoff interest. I just want to make it interesting, make it fun. That's all. Cause I lose money. Hey, I ain't tripping. You gonna get your money right there, right then, no question about it. But I don't really lose bets like that. So I mean, I be collecting. Hey, boss, like you good though? Everything good? Oh, you probably doing something. My boy Ladarius up in here. Hey, Ladarius, y'all won last night. I did a show yesterday. I told him, I said, look, I'm not putting no stock in this game. I feel like y'all really just went out there and drag y'all feet because y'all feel like y'all was gonna easily win because they didn't have Jokic and Murray. So I thought that was a fluke. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that was a
Well, I
fluke.
say it was a fluke because they've been on a winning streak for a good minute as well, and not only that, it was around that time like they could mess around and lose one of these games. I was thinking it was gonna be the Bucks game because I was thinking Jokic and Murray was gonna play, but they surprisingly lost the Nuggets game. But I mean, I'm not taking too much from the loss now. I do. I'm saying this right now. I do not have us coming out the West. I'm just glad now I'm seeing very good basketball. And one, I'm glad I wanted just to make the fucking playoffs, to be honest. That's it right now.
Then you got did you see how Draymond locked down Giannis? Locked him up.
I keep saying this, man. He's the most irritating player ever. But my God, bro, when he locks in on defense, he is amazing, bro. Draymond is like Steph. It's like the opposite of Steph on defense. He is the anchor for our defense for real. Just like Steph is the anchor for our offense. It's watching him actually do this at 35 years old. It's something to watch, bro. I do agree with him. Like he will definitely. If I had a vote for defensive player of the year, he definitely would have my vote because Cincinnati is out.
He said that he's trying to win another one. This my whole see. Look, when it comes to a 7-game series, see this why I said what I said about the Warriors. How many teams it is in the playoffs that have the championship pedigree, have the vets like them? If they got to play against Memphis and I think even Houston.
I'm confident about both those teams. The only teams
I feel like
really
they gonna beat them with this. They gonna beat them.
The main teams I'm really worried about is OKC, the Lakers, because the Lakers, one, they're going to slow the game down a very fuck ton. And then the Nuggets. The Nuggets I still feel like the Nuggets are very vulnerable this year and they can be had, but I still think there's an avenue for us to win, but I think that we can still mess around and lose against the Nuggets, especially if our wild card does not play up to his potential, and that's Jonathan Kuminga. I really think he's the wild card in that entire series. And I know he's coming back from injury and he still needs to be ramped up, but a lot of things are getting shown that he still has not been able to catch on in year 4. And I think people are starting to see that now that the team's rolling.
Yeah. Now it's one team you ain't mentioned. Y'all gonna
in the Clippers. In the Clippers. In the
Hey,
Clippers.
time, you hear that? I'm not
In the
worried about
Clippers.
anybody.
In the Clippers. Because I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I said that out because me and my dad was talking about James Harden. I was like, James Harden did not give enough credit for what he's been able to do with the Clippers this year. He is not getting enough credit. The fact that now this is the best time. I mean, the best time that for Kawhi to get healthy, and you're that close to the playoffs, and you're more likely going to see a top 5 version of Kawhi back in 20.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say 2019. That 2019 was special.
On both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get that one again. I think you're the closest you're gonna get is the 2021 version of Kawhi.
Hey, let Dad. I won't smoke with old time. He keep running his mouth. And,
what you say?
Keep running your mouth. You gonna get what you think you looking for. Keep running your mouth old time.
The reason why I said 2, no reason why I said 2 with the Clippers, but I think we're the 6th seed. So when we would meet up with if the Clippers do get past, well,
yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen because
I don't think it's gonna happen. But the issue I would have with the Clippers is mainly James Harden in the pick and roll, and also Norman Powell for sure if he comes back.
You gotta put Draymond on Zubac
because Draymond has to be on Zubac, and I worried about physicality because I worried about the physicality that Quentin Post will have against Amuza Zubac. But other than that, Kawhi, we really don't have nobody to guard Kawhi. That's one thing I do miss about Andrew Wiggins. We do not have that big wing defender anymore to guard the best player, but mainly the pick and rolls because James Harden is going to be hunting the hell out of Steph Curry the entire time, and Zubac is going to give us so much problem in the paint. I don't trust Quentin Post, and I really don't trust TJD, which I don't think he's going to get much playing time anyway. But I don't trust. I don't trust.
Hey, look, I'm excited. Hey, I'm happy. That most players are healthy now. This is what I do know. Steph Curry now. I got a text yesterday. I heard that Steph Curry is dealing with a back, some kind of
I think it's a back strain.
Yeah, his back is bothering him a little bit. You know,
which I wanted them to sit him during the Nuggets game 1 week.
I don't know how severe it is, but they're gonna have to manage that, sit him out. I think they can sit him out for like a week and they can still win though. To me, they got Jimmy Butler, so they can still. I think they'll be all right. Just rest Steph Curry. See, Jimmy Butler knows how to carry. He knows how to carry a load. He can do more with less. And then you got Draymond. As long as you got them two, they're gonna bring the energy. So you can rest them.
The one thing I said that I've been loving about Jimmy Butler, like now, granted, you remember I told you about the $61 million. I'm still not okay with that. But the one thing I disagree with Elder heavily is that, well, they score about the same point again, him and Wiggins. I was like, no, they do not. They score the same amount, but they do not play the same. And you can really tell Jimmy Butler is a basketball player. And I'm not just saying like a NBA, no, he is a basketball player. He knows the rhythm, how the game flows. The person that really comes to mind from back in the day that we used to have is Andre Iguodala. Like, it really feels like we have Andre Iguodala again in this role because he knows how to slow the young guys down. We have dropped dramatically when it comes to turnovers. That's why it's another thing too. I didn't look at the Nuggets game. We turned over the ball a lot. We were missing free throws a lot. I was like, yeah, you're gonna have to call this game a scratch. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why we played Steph this game at all. Cause I ain't gonna lie, this is the one game he should have been resting. But that's why one thing I do love about Jimmy though is like he just knows when and where to be at the right time. And I really, really, really need Kuminga to really study this man's game.
I know he said
He simplifies everything for everybody.
They said Jimmy be good with the young players though. He good with the young players.
I truly believe that. I believe that when he went to Philly that he's really good with the young players. I really believe that anyway. And how he interacted with the guys in the Heat, but I just need JK to take as much and absorb as much as he can because I think Jimmy's game could help him a lot. Jimmy's game can help him at least slow down from what he's seeing because he still plays erratic at times. He still does play erratic at times. And we got Pause back, so I'm kind of happy that we do get Brandon Spazicki back. That's like, Lord have mercy. It's like I miss this guy running around.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take me a break. Later on tonight, we're gonna hopefully, unless Jokic don't play, we're gonna do the Clippers game. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the Clippers. I'm looking forward.
You still remember that game?
Yeah. That's how. Hey, I'm so locked in, but I'm locked in. I want these win. This stretch we got coming up, man. I want every last one of these games.
What is y'all number 3 now in defense now since y'all been on this winning streak, ain't y'all?
Yeah, we got right back. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, and I think too. I don't know how you feel about this, man. I know he ain't gonna win DPOY, but I ain't gonna lie. Zubac needs to have some type of consideration for defense, man. I'm not gonna lie.
He should have been all defense team last year. They ain't give it.
But it is really, really, really evident this year.
Chris Dunn should definitely get DPOY consideration.
Yeah, Chris Dunn has been amazing this year too. But I was just saying because how the Clippers have been funneling the players into Zubac. Yeah. I was just saying because how they've been funneling the players into Zubac, and Zubac has just been it's a block party down there. So it's like Zubac, you're not getting nothing over Zubac. Like he has gotten extremely well at protecting the paint, bro.
I'm out of smoothie now. Need some water. Y'all lock in with me. But then if you keep me updated. You, Lil Tay, Alex. Tay, you up in here, Tay? Yeah, you and y'all keep me updated on the Jokic status, man.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Yeah, we'll be in here later on if everybody healthy and whatever. Well, we know LeBron ain't playing, but I'm also looking at Jokic and Jamal Murray. So yeah, so make sure y'all hit the like button. We out here, y'all.
All right, peace.
New to the channel. I know it was a little out of control.
Oh shit! What up with the blessings?
What up, man? I know it was a little out of control. You know, it happens sometimes. It is what it is. Hope y'all enjoy the show. I'm out of here.